been different since coming up. You wanna win, you should come with us. Ain't no mistake, I'ma double up, double up, double up, double up, double up. Been through the rain, hiding the pain, ducking the shame, walk through the flame. I never blame, part of the game. I said I've been there, right in front of them, right in front of them, right in. I said I need that, I need all of them, I need all of them, I said I've been there, right in front of them, right in front of them, right in. I said I need that, I need all of them, I need all of them, I need all of them. Been in this shit for a little manito. I learned the game in the cheat code. You tell them your trauma, they give you $1 and fill up your pockets and speak low. Why they doubt me crazy? I don't know. When every song is amazing, I don't know, but still like tuck low. But I still show up though, tryna fill my cup though. What's up, ho? Matter of fact, what's up, folk? Gotta watch my back cause these niggas be cutthroat. No, I don't go tiptoe, it's 10 toes down to the city, I'm big, bro. Conscious with this shit and still be lit. I said I've been there, right in front of them, right in front of them, right in. I said I need that, I need all of them, I need all of them, I said I've been there, right in front of them, right in front of them, right in. I said I need that, I need all of them, I need all of them, I need all of them.
For the record, for the record, for the record, for the record.
Been a little too nice to y'all. Now I gotta up price on y'all. Snake eyes on dice for y'all. Shoulders on ice for y'all. 8-6 all the hay. I won't get involved today. Got lost in the ball and A's. I'm flipping the bars. I'm flipping the. On record, off record. I still count wins when they got it. On record, off record. I let them take advantage. I was wildin'. On record, off record deals. Tell them talk to Colin for the quote. On record, off record. I still want to act, not the ghost.
For the record, I'm done trying to make y'all comfortable. For the record, you ain't trying to grow, then it's done for you. For the record, lab on me going all the way. For the record, ain't trying to make no time to waste.
Running through it with the young influence, adolescent presence, I'm succumbing to it. I've been giving yeses when I shouldn't do it. I complete ejected, but the moves elusive, and I'm barely moving, but I'm still gon' boost them. I can't work on winners when I know you're losing, so I work the winners and they throw the deuces. Guess I have to pivot, shooting no bazookas for the facts. I need racks, paper cash, fuck a tax, that's a joke. Tell them laugh, Uncle Sam, fuck out the bag. Brody plot, but get a whack. Contract, give me the max. I got lab on my back. You ain't that, then it's straps.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. For the record, I'm done trying to make y'all comfortable. For the record, you ain't trying to grow, then it's done for you. For the record, lab on me going all the way. For the record, ain't trying to make no time to waste.
Facts, I need racks, paper cash, fuck a tax, that's a joke. Tell them laugh, Uncle Sam, fuck out the bag. Brody plot, but get a whack. Contract, give me the max. I got lab on my back. You ain't that, then it's straps.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. For the record, I'm done trying to make y'all comfortable. For the record, you ain't trying to grow, then it's done for you. For the record, lab on me going all the way. For the record, ain't trying to make no time to waste. For the record.
All right, y'all know how this goes. I'm about to tell you the news and tell you what's going on. Don't get mad at me. If you get mad at me, I'm just going to let you know I got enough time to be petty. If you want to sue somebody, sue the people who originally reported this shit. I'm just doing secondhand. Don't come for me. Anyways, let's begin. I hope this freaking works.
Let's get it. Green light, let's get it. Green light, let's get it. Green light, let's get it. I'm the future, I'm in it. Check score, I'm winning. Green light, let's get it. I just win. Win. I'm on 10.
Hey, what's up, y'all? How you doing? It's me, Kisu. Let me go ahead and say hello to y'all. Apparently there is a lag. I'm so sorry. But anyways, how you doing? We gonna go ahead and get into the first story and then we'll come back in a moment. So here we go. So Nicki Minaj finally shares the real reason she supports Drumpf. So Nicki Minaj done went full MAGA Barbie, and the internet is over there looking like somebody dropped potato salad with raisins at the cookout again. Hey sis, my family apparently decided to come in here. They gonna be bored, I promise you. But hey, thank you for the love. So apparently, sis sat down with Time magazine and finally explained why she been hugging up on Drumpf and conservative politicians lately as well. According to Nicki, part of the problem goes back to Barack Obama, Jay-Z, and feeling like black celebrities get bullied into supporting Democrats. Baby, ain't nobody forcing millionaires to do nothing except pay taxes they keep dodging. Damn you. Nicki claims Obama talking to black men back during the election season felt condescending, especially when he discussed black men hesitating to support a woman president. Damn you, stupid! God dang it! What? Where's my goddamn? Have you lost your ass, your rabbit ass mind, heifer? Oh, he is a black male. Why the hell would he do that? Oh Lord!
You stupid.
Anyways, let me see what else. Especially when he discussed black men hesitating to support a woman president. Meanwhile, the rest of us here trying to survive inflation, rent hikes, and wondering why eggs cost more than sneakers do now. Shit. Now, here's where the story gets extra spicy. Nicki says after her home got swatted multiple times in California, bitch, I thought you was from New York. She felt abandoned by Democrat politicians like Governor Gavin Newsom. Then apparently conservative politicians stepped in offering help and support. That shocked her enough to start waving pom-poms for the political right. Bitch, I said it and I said it again. You supposed to be a rapper. Stay in your damn lane. Don't nobody need you trying to be no black leader. Definitely not your ass. You ain't even really American, real talk. Seriously. You ain't even American. Look what the hell you did. Just the devil gives help too. I'm just letting you know. So listen, if somebody helps you during a scary situation, gratitude makes sense. Human emotions are real. But jumping from thank you for helping me to I'm Drumpf's #1 fan is a hell of a leap. That's like getting one free Chick-fil-A sandwich and suddenly wanting to rewrite the Civil Rights Act. And first of all, I don't like Chick-fil-A at all. I'm going to tell you off the back. If y'all do, I'm sorry. I hate it. Anyways, Nicki also hinted that a lot of celebrities secretly support Drumpf but are scared to admit it publicly. Honestly, I believe that part, but I think we already knew that shit. Hollywood stays fake, and I'm still side-eyeing Ludacris. So yeah, I'm aware of these motherfuckers on the right side. We are aware. We're not stupid. Half of these folks don't care about people at all. Their only real political party is Team Tax Break and Team Protect My Mansion. And this is exactly why I side-eye celebrities in politics altogether. Most of these people been rich so long, they think struggle means the Wi-Fi buffering during yacht season. Now, social media been dragging Nicki for weeks over this shit. Black Twitter basically said, girl, you picked this administration? This one? Especially with all the attacks on education, voting rights, DEI programs, and Black history happening right now. Oh, bitch. At the end of the day, Nicki can support whoever she wants. Freedom of speech exists, but freedom of speech also means the rest of us can look confused as hell while doing the auntie church squint at the screen like, now daughter, Why would you say that out loud? I already told you how I feel about this shit. The heifer is crazy. I never followed her from the beginning. I thought she was a female Lil Wayne. I still think she is. The bitch is nuts. That's all I gotta say. And her husband is a toucher. That's all I gotta say. Don't come at me. You know what the hell I mean. Now, before I continue, I'm gonna go ahead and show y'all my commercial. If you like what I'm doing, that's great. If you don't like what I'm doing, hey, that's your opinion. But hit me up in the comments. Let me know respectfully. Because I promise you, I got time. I will drag your ass and I will make sure you don't get your 15 minutes of thing. But anyways, please remember to like, share, and subscribe. Like I said, I'm trying to build a community here and I need y'all. So if you can, share my stuff, please. All right, here go my commercial. I'll be right back.
It's just me and the fam. It's just me and the fam. It's just me and the fam. It's just me and the. It's just me and the fam. Yeah, yeah. It's just me and the fam. See my little taste, say that's my girl, that's my mascot. No one's go for hours and some hours till we passed out. Stay inside the house, turned up with the racks out. Stay inside the house, turned.
All right, so we love you. Southern University honors late student Caleb Wilson during an emotional commencement ceremony. Now, this story right here hits different. Southern University held its commencement ceremony this week and honored two students who passed away before getting the chance to walk across that stage themselves. One of those students was Caleb Wilson, the young man who died after a hazing incident connected to Omega Psi Phi fraternity members back in 2025. And baby, yes, this world is something else, tell you. Oh yeah, girl. Oh, hey Terry, how you doing? I actually got some extra people up in here. It's amazing. It's a blessing. Let's see here now. Baby, the room got emotional when his name was called. The crowd erupted in cheers while his mother and sister walked across the stage to accept his mechanical engineering degree for him. You know, Black folks don't do quiet grief. We mourn loud. We celebrate loud. We carry our people with us loud. Southern University also held a moment of silence and described Caleb as somebody whose warmth and determination left a lasting impact on a campus. The university said his spirit, remains part of Jaguar Nation forever. That's a beautiful tribute. But let's keep it real for a second. Hazing culture needs to be talked about harder in Black Greek life and college culture overall. I'm a part of a non-collegiate one myself, and them motherfuckers made me run around ass naked. I was not happy about that because too many young Black students are dying trying to gain acceptance into organizations that were originally created to uplift and protect us. Some people done got too big on themselves. That's what it is. Anyways, 5 people connected to Caleb's death have reportedly been charged, and every time one of these stories happens, folks folks act shocked for 2 weeks. Then everybody gets quiet until another child dies. Together, tradition should never cost somebody their life, ever. The ceremony also honored another student, Kavan Barnhill, who died. Hold on, give me a second. I do have a script, y'all. In a car accident. His mother accepted his posthumous degree too, and she said the tribute was absolutely beautiful from the start to finish. Good. Those families deserve dignity. Those young men deserve the recognition. Those mothers deserve to see their babies honored, because behind every graduation gown is a Black mama, auntie, grandma, even somebody praying over ramen noodles and tuition payments, just trying to help that child make it. So salute to Southern University for handling this moment with care. And please, if y'all got young people heading to college, remind them brotherhood and sisterhood should never require humiliation, violence, exhaustion, or abuse. If they gotta nearly unalive you to prove loyalty, that ain't family. That's a gang with green letters. Good God. Anyways, we gonna keep moving because the shit don't get easier. It's heavy right now. We gonna get to Terry's favorite part, but first we gotta get through the nasty shit. Remains of a second missing Black soldier in Morocco found. Now, this story is heartbreaking. The remains of a specialist, Mariah Simone Collington, were recovered in Morocco after she and another soldier went missing during a military exercise called Africa Lion 26. I wonder why that name is called that. Anyways, the other soldier, First Lieutenant Kendrick Lamont Key Jr., had already been found earlier. Both soldiers reportedly fell from a cliff during training exercises connected to this multinational military operation involving over 30 countries and thousands of personnel. First off, prayers to both families because military grief hits different. 1 minute your child is serving the country, posting selfies in uniforms, talking about deployment plans. Next minute you getting that phone call nobody ever wants. And believe me, I got a lot of family in the military. Shit, I tried. Mariah was too young. She only entered the Army in 2023 and began active duty in 2024. She had already completed training and served in air and missile defense. Kendrick had just earned his commission as an officer in 2024. Young Black excellence, young Black ambition, young Black potential gone way too soon. And can we talk honestly about something? Black Americans serve this country at high rates while still dealing with racism. Give me a second. Let me see. Discrimination and unequal treatment back home. The contradiction stays heavy. Folks love waving flags until it's time to actually support veterans, military families, housing assistance, healthcare, PTSD treatment, or benefits. Suddenly the budget gets real tight then. But I will say this. The joint recovery effort between U.S. and Moroccan forces seems to have been handled with urgency and professionalism. According to military officials, still, this entire situation feels devastating because these were young soldiers. Lives barely started. No scandals, no drama. Oh my God. No internet foolishness. Just two Black service members doing their jobs. And now two families got to plan funerals instead of futures. So tonight we say their names. Mariah Simone Collington. I forgot what the SPC stands for. First Lieutenant Kendrick Lamont Jr. And may both of them rest peacefully. And may their families receive strength, support, and real care beyond just patriotic hashtags. Now, I'm telling you right now, tonight is, I don't know what to tell you because like my work schedule, it has changed. I'm going to try and get us through it as fast as we can. We still got our 5-minute talk between James Baldwin and Nicki Giovanni, like I said, but we're going to keep on moving because we keep having other stories to check out. So y'all check this one out in just a moment.
What's going on over there?
So debates over the 13th Amendment reignited after rapper unaliving trial in Florida takes an interesting twist. Give me a second. My throat done dried up. All right. So now listen. Florida stays doing things that maybe that make me stare at the screen like somebody left the oven on in hell itself. I really cannot stand this goddamn state. I'm sorry. If you like Florida, that's great. I got relatives in Florida and they can go with that bitch. Get the good people off of that and we can continue because I can't stand Florida anyways. I still don't understand how the hell does the outside smell stale. Shit. But anyways, the sentencing phase in the Julio Fulio, I'm not joking, that's what they called it, unaliving case is happening right now for 4 Black men convicted of first-degree unaliving. The jury is deciding whether they get life in prison or the death penalty. But that ain't even why the internet exploded. A former prison warden testified in court and basically explained one defendant still had value because he was young, healthy, and could perform labor inside prison. Sir, what? The man literally started talking about sweat equity. Sweat equity. Baby, this is not 1852. Black folks online immediately froze like, excuse me? This man is talking about chattel slavery, y'all. What the fuck? Because the wording sounded way too close to slavery language for comfort. People started pointing directly at the 13th Amendment loophole, the part that abolished slavery except as punishment for a crime. And honestly, that conversation needs to happen because prison labor in America has always raised questions, ethical questions, especially involving Black men. Folks have been screaming for years that mass incarceration became a modern pipeline for cheap labor. Then this man gets on the stand sounding like he's recruiting field workers for a plantation reboot. Bitch, social media tore him up. One person said this isn't a trial, he's on the auction block. Another person basically said, so y'all spared him because he can pick cotton with Wi-Fi? And before anybody twists the conversation, nobody is excusing murder. A man lost his life in this case. That matters. But two things can be true at once. Crime deserves consequences, and America has a very ugly history tied to prison labor and Black bodies. That testimony accidentally ripped the mask clean off a system people keep pretending is fully rehabilitative. Oh, you bitches. Because rehabilitation and exploitation are not the same damn thing. And only Florida could turn a sentence hearing into a national sociology lecture and a civil rights debate at the same damn time. Every time I hear Florida, man, my blood pressure starts stretching before the story even begins. I can't stand the damn state. We need to cut it off. It's a poisonous peen. I'm telling you, it looks like a peen. Yo, look at the map. Does it not look like a peen? It looks like a cancerous peen. It needs to be cut off. We need to put all the MAGA on that bitch and push it into the ocean. Fly away, bitch. You get on my nerves. Moving on, because I'm telling you, the shit don't get better. Rainbow push to host National Forum on Voting Rights, Redistricting, and American Democracy. Because we got a naked dumbass orangutan in the damn White House right now. So Rainbow Push is hosting a major forum in Chicago called What's Next? Justice and the American Map. And whew, the timing could not be more necessary because America is currently playing one of its favorite games. How can we make Black voting harder without saying Black voting? The event excuse me, let me try that again. The event refocuses heavily on the Supreme Court Louisiana versus Cayas or whatever that day. I don't care if I said it wrong, honestly, which deals with majority Black congressional district and whether Louisiana has to maintain a second majority Black district under the Voting Rights Act. Now, let me translate that into regular people language, because you know they like to use big ass words with us, even though a lot of us know that. Certain politicians love Black culture. They love Black dances, Black music, and love posting MLK quotes every January. But get real, nervous. They get real nervous when Black people start voting in large numbers together. Suddenly, district maps that start looking like melted spaghetti noodles drawn by a drunk GPS. That's gerrymandering. The forum will include Congressman Cleo Fields and several Black civic leaders discussing how voting protections are being weakened across the South. They should be sounding alarms, honestly, because attacks on voting rights never arrive wearing a shirt saying, "Hello, I am racism." Nah. Now it arrives disguised as election integrity, redistricting reform, and administrative adjustment. Baby, please. Black folks know how to know a hustle when we see one. And before somebody says race doesn't matter anymore, let me remind everybody, if Black voting power was irrelevant, folks wouldn't work this hard to dilute it. Especially with all the confusion, misinformation, celebrity political circus acts, and social media brain rot floating around. And speaking of celebrities, this is why I don't want entertainers leading political moments. Give me policy experts, give me educators, give me community organizers. I'm serious. Give me Black women who've been running neighborhoods for 30 years off prayer, spreadsheets, and side eyes. Not somebody whose political qualifications start after one brunch in Beverly Hills with a podcast microphone. America already is unstable enough We do not need real housewives of Congress. Please don't. I'm tired of it because our voice matters if we stick together. Yeah, it do. And that's why they be trying to confuse the fuck out of us and separate us. That's what gets on my goddamn nerves. That whole tether and FBA shit. Yeah, I'm both of them. I can't say shit about either. My whole thing is, if you've had the black experience in America, damn it, you black, and you need to stop playing around and acting like you better. We all in this shit because honestly, they don't like any of us. They really don't. So let's keep moving on because this next one, at least it sounds a little good. Where's my little transitions? Give me a second here because I'm telling you, I'm sick of it. Here we go. Oh, before I can move any further, let me shout out this one. So, like I said, I am talking to another channel, Political Drain. If you want more information, 7 days in DC is happening in Washington, DC, June 28th to July 4th at 2026 this year. If you have money and you have time, go out there, but please be safe because, like I said before, they want to get our bodies out there. But I'm just shouting this out. For more information, go to Political Drain. That's 2 words. It is on YouTube. I'm just shouting that out. Like I said, I will promo you. I won't charge you. I'm a small channel. I ain't trying to make money like that. If you have a commercial or something, hit me up. I'll try and put it up there. But let's move on to another story. Black Census Project seeks to poll record number of Black Americans amid civil rights rollbacks, economic crisis. All right. Damn, I got lag. Hold on. Let me give it a second because I don't know what the hell's happening. The lag is serious. Damn. Anyways, let me continue. I hope. All right, there it is. Now, this is the kind of political conversation I actually respect. Not celebrities sitting on podcasts pretending they understand poverty because their private jet had turbulence one time. Not celebrities sitting on podcast. Yeah, I said that. The Black Census Project is back for 2026, and they're trying to survey 300,000 Black Americans about what we actually want for the future. In other words, they asking for our demands. That's how you actually protest against people. You don't just go out there and hold up flags. You have to have demands. You have to talk to the people in charge. Good. Because every election cycle, politicians suddenly remember Black people exist for about 6 weeks before voting day. Then they hit us with the same tired playlist, fried chicken photo ops, bad church claps, and we shall overcome, spoken like they learned it phonetically 5 minutes before walking on stage. Please don't do that shit. I hate when y'all try and do the Black scent. I hate that shit. Meanwhile, Black communities are still dealing with housing problems, wage gaps, underfunded schools, health disparities, and job discrimination dressed up in corporate buzzwords. This year's Black Census Project is different because they said they're done only asking Black folks about trauma and struggle. Instead, they want to know, what do Black people dream about? Yes, no demands, no vote. Exactly. No taxation without representation. When the hell are we going to stop paying taxes, though? Because I'm kind of scared. I don't want to go to jail, though, for real. But what kind of government do we actually want? How should power work? What systems need to be rebuilt? Baby, that's the question right there. Because survival mode got Black folks so exhausted, half the community don't even get time to imagine peace anymore. One organizer involved with the project basically said constant attacks on Black communities still are our ability to dream. Whew, that line hit me because fascism loves exhaustion. Authoritarianism loves confusion, and racism loves keeping people too stressed to organize. The survey was originally launched by Alicia Garza, one of the founders of Black Lives Matters, and past results have actually influenced policy discussion around housing, economics, and voting access. One of the biggest goals this year is pressuring 2028 political candidates to stop speaking to Black people like children and start speaking with Black communities seriously. That would be refreshing. because I'm tired of politicians acting like every black voter's lives lives in one magical neighborhood called urban. Like, sir, black people are not a monolith. Some folks want farming grants. Some people want better transport. Some want small business funding, and some want safer schools. Some want police reform, and some just want affordable eggs. I'm with the egg whites because I'm still trying to lose weight. I'm just saying. And let me say something spicy. This is why I care more about black organizers than celebrities. Y'all celebrities can kiss my ass. A celebrity tweets one slogan and suddenly the media acts like Moses came down and down the mountain holding hashtags. Meanwhile, local black women been organizing communities for decades with no spotlight, no glam squad, and no Netflix documentary. My friend here, Terry, she is an organizer, all right? She's one of those black women. Those are the people moving mountains. And if politicians are smart, they better start paying attention to what this census reveals, because black voters are getting real tired of being emotionally courted every 4 years like a toxic ex-boyfriend with flowers and empty promises. I ain't got time for that bullshit. For real, for real. Y'all motherfuckers. Oh, Lord. Where the hell is it? Where's my thing? I love my sound. Man, we tired of that shit. We tired. So let's keep moving because it's more hit black folks hard with the fucking baseball bat. Hunger by policy. SNAP cuts hit hardest in black America. Shit, mine are down to $14 at this point. I'm just like, take it. Take all that shit then. Shit. That could buy some water, but shit, y'all getting on my nerves with all this bureaucracy. Take it. Fuck. Take it all. Take it all. Because what the hell am I supposed to do? I get maybe some water and maybe a pack of chicken. Where's my vegetables? I'm just saying. Anyways, child. This next story got me hot. The federal government passed what they called that ugly ass bill. I love being a grassroots organizer. I see. I went with her. She's a very excited person about that stuff. And baby, whenever politicians put beautiful in a title, you better start checking your wallet immediately, because this law slashes nearly $187 billion from SNAP food assistance over the next decade. Translation: millions of struggling Americans about to have even a harder time trying to eat. Over 4 million people have reportedly already lost benefits. And let's clear something up right now, because folks love spreading stereotypes about food stamps. Most SNAP households already have somebody working. That's right. People are working. Jobs just ain't paying enough. Shit. America got folks clocking in every morning, then still needing assistance because rent costs, give me a second here. Rent costs 3 kidneys and a blood sacrifice now. Just saying. The average SNAP benefit is around $6 a day. 6. What exactly do they think people are eating with that? Air sandwiches, depression soup, 3 Skittles and faith? Now here's where it gets uglier. The new rules expand work requirements to older adults, homeless people, veterans, former foster youth, and parents with children over 14. And several states, including Florida, Texas, Louisiana, Tennessee, and South Carolina, are now restricting what SNAP recipients can buy. Some states are banning soda, candy, desserts, and energy drinks. Oh, shit. That's not good. This is not going to end well. Meanwhile, these same states got neighborhoods where finding fresh fruit requires a pilgrimage and a GPS and the patience of Job from the Bible. That's what that part really annoys me. You can't scream eat healthier while entire black neighborhoods only got liquor stores, gas stations, and a suspicious looking Family Dollar within walking distance. That ain't nutrition. That's a performance theater, okay? And advocates are warning food banks cannot replace SNAP. Then they making you do work requirements to keep your SNAP. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Shit, I'm glad I just got this fucking part-time. Fuck. And I'm going to school at the same time. Full time. All right. So let's see here now. And advocates are warning food banks cannot replace SNAP. SNAP provides 9 meals for every 1 meal food charity provides. Meanwhile, if these cuts continue, hunger is about to explode. And let me say this carefully. People become unstable when they cannot eat. History proves that every single time. Hungry populations don't magically become calmer, kinder, or more obedient. They become desperate. Watching, and honestly, watching billionaires argue over poor people buying juice with corporations while corporations get tax breaks feels like getting lectured about budgeting by somebody wearing a $9,000 watch. America's priorities stay backwards as hell sometimes. That shit pisses me the fuck off, for real. I don't know what else to tell y'all, but this next story, I promise you, maybe it'll give us some hope. I don't know, because honestly, like I told y'all, I'm reacting to the news like you. This is the first time I'm hearing these news stories like you. So what you getting is the reaction of a regular person like you. All right, so, Lord, let me see where my damn thing is. All right, here go one. You shouldn't have been talking shit. All right, so the professor who predicted the Iran war now reveals which party will dominate the midterms. Oh God, I hope this is good news because I can't take too much more. Now listen, I need y'all to take this story with caution, seasoning, and maybe a protective psalm. A Chinese Canadian educator named Zhang Xing, I should have never moved to that damn country, who people online started calling China's Nostradamus, has gone viral for supposedly predicting several major political events correctly. Apparently, he predicted Drumpf picking J.D. Vance, the nasty Cabbage Patch face motherfucker, the Iran conflict escalation, and some of the administration's rhetoric almost word for word years ago. Can we kick this motherfucker in the balls then? Shit. Now he's making a whole new batch of predictions, and baby, they sound like a script to a damn dystopian Tyler Perry movie filmed inside a FEMA bunker. He's warning about national voter ID crackdowns. I got my ID. I know where my birth certificate is. Y'all go get your birth certificates, your social security cards. Get these shits because they trying us. They trying to bring us back to the damn Jim Crow. And I'll be damned if any kids I know or have or live with will ever pick fucking cotton. He's warning about massive voter intimidation, ICE becoming dramatically more powerful. Those dumbasses don't even have college fucking degrees. National Guard deployments in major cities, economic collapse, and conditions that could lead to a civil unrest by 2027. Can someone go kick this motherfucker in the balls? Tell him to figure something out. Shit. Now, before everybody starts wrapping themselves in aluminum foil and yelling at pigeons, none of this is guaranteed. Predictions are predictions, not prophecy. But I will say this. A lot of people across the political lines already feel deep instability in America right now. That's why I'm trying to get the fuck out this damn country. Shit, Canada, I don't mind. It's getting hot down here anyway. Shit. High prices, political extremism, distrust in institutions, massive wealth inequality, constant outrage cycles, people arguing about basic facts like we all got different Wi-Fi versions of reality. Everybody's feeling the fucking tension. Now, one thing that dude, I ain't saying his name again, specifically mentioned was concerns over voter ID laws and increased ICE presence around elections. And that is where civil rights groups have already raised alarms because historically, heavy law enforcement presence around voting has intimidated vulnerable communities before. Let me say this once again. I say this every fucking time. I will disown you. I will block your ass if you tell me you didn't vote. If you didn't vote, you better not say shit to me. For real. Because right now we fighting for our lives. And our fucking ancestors fighting for your asses to vote. So don't fucking tell me you didn't vote. I will not bring that conversation up. So don't you bring it up with me. Because I will disown. I don't give a fuck. Look, I blocked my own daddy. I don't give a shit. Anyway, Because historically, let's see here, that concern is real. But let me also say this: fear can become profitable too. Social media algorithms love panic, news cycles love doom, and YouTube definitely loves a thumbnail with glowing red eyes and civil war coming. Child, if YouTube could monetize the book of Revelations directly, they would put ads between the four horsemen. I'm so serious. They probably would. I hate this damn country. I really do. I'm so sick of this shit. This is the end of times, and I did not want to be here to see it. So while some of these predictions sound extreme, the smarter thing is paying attention to real warning signs, protect voting rights, stay informed, build community, check emergency plans, and stop assuming democracy runs on autopilot, please, because history shows democracies don't collapse overnight. Usually people ignore warning signs for years first. That fact, so many Americans can hear these predictions and think, maybe, says a lot about the anxiety people are already feeling. I promise you, I'm starting to get white hair, not gray hair, white hair. We going straight to white over here, and I don't like it because it's hitting my baby hair. Do you know the years of scraping my mom did to me to have these bitches on permanent? I'm scared things are about to get real if we don't come together. Exactly. The fuck, that's what we need to do. That's why I am a part of several groups. It's about the fucking community. Let me see. A lot of people are scared to go because of getting drafted. Who you talking about? They already bringing back involuntary drafting, girl. As of December, if you have a son, or I don't know, they might change it, but I doubt it. If you have a son that is around that age, yeah, they about to get drafted. I'm so sorry to tell y'all. Hey y'all, I'm tipping in quietly. Hey girl, it's Joker. Go Joker. I want you to say some of my families up in here. Some of my families up in here. Say hi to my moderator. This is Joker. She does what Joker does. She just literally distracts the shit out of me sometimes. I be on a tangent. But anyways, let's talk about this. Why domestic violence is increasing for Black women. I told y'all before in the last stories, if you marry somebody, I don't care what color they are, and y'all go far, far away overseas, please bring a friend. I'm not saying somebody to cock block. I'm saying just somebody to be there to knock on the door to say, are you still alive? They ain't got to be in the same room. They ain't even got to be with you. They can go on their own vacation just as long as y'all got a chance, all right? Because too many Black people, especially Black women, are going overseas and they ain't coming back. So look at this. This story is serious because domestic violence, DV, against Black women is getting worse. And too many people still treat this like family business instead of the emergency it actually is. All right. The Root recently highlighted the growing number of Black women being abused and unalived by intimate partners. And one thing that stood out immediately, many of these women were educated, respected, successful, and loved, which destroys the fantasy people keep pushing that the abuse only happens to certain kinds of women. Nope. Abuse does not care about degrees, income, church attendance, Instagram followers, none of it. Statistics show more than 4 in 10 Black women experience physical violence from an intimate partner during their lifetime. And that is horrifying. I know I did. I fought back. Shit. Experts point to several reasons: economic stress, untreated trauma, easy access to force multipliers, you know what the hell I'm talking about, mental health struggles, and systems that repeatedly fail Black women when they ask for help. And let's be very real for a second. Black women are often expected to survive everything. People romanticize Black women's strength so much that pain becomes invisible. Folks will literally watch a Black woman drowning emotionally and say, wow, she's strong. Baby, she is tired. And abuse usually doesn't start with unaliving. Girl, yeah, I think a lot of us have. It starts small: controlling behavior, humiliation. I can't talk tonight. Isolation, monitoring phones, constant jealousy, financial controls, threats, fear. By the time physical threats escalate, many victims already feel trapped emotionally, financially, and spiritually, or even physically. I have been there too. Those are emotional vampires. Fuck. Some communities still shame women for leaving abusive men more than they shame the men for abusing them. That part makes me furious. Now, I know conversations like this make people uncomfortable, especially online where folks want to joke about everything, but this is life and death. Black women deserve softness, peace, safety, protection, joy, actual goddamn rest, not survival mode 24/7. And I've been that way for over 30 fucking years. I just talked to my psychiatrist about it. Shit. And brothers listening tonight, being protective is not ownership. Love is not intimidation. Leadership is not fear. If somebody feels unsafe around you, something is already broken. So check on your people. Believe women when they speak. And if somebody you love suddenly disappears socially, seems fearful, isolated, anxious, or constantly explaining their partner's behavior, pay attention. Because too many funerals start with everybody saying, we had no idea. I told y'all, fucking patterns. You need to look out for these red flags like a motherfucker. Because I mean, especially when you start making moves, do not stay in the same damn house if you have already made official moves to get the fuck away from that person. The night you sign that shit, the night you have a restraining order, the night you fucking file for divorce, take your ass to someone you can trust. Please do not go back home. Get your family away. Especially if the motherfucker is like really, really strong and that motherfucker is violent. Get the fuck away from them, that motherfucker, the night you do it. Because that's a warning that, man, you just already gave him a reason. If you know that motherfucker is unstable, you done already gave him a reason. And now your ass gonna come back home? Don't do it. Don't fucking do it. Because I'm tired of reporting this shit. All right, y'all. Now it's time for people who terrorize black folks. Y'all, hold your ears if it's on loud, because I promise you, we about to hear something. Here we go. I hate these damn people so much. All right, y'all. So this dumbass here, let me fix that so y'all can see it. Doesn't matter. Black pastor defends Drumpf's alleged treatment of women. Have you lost your rabbit ass mind? I told you, not all skin folk are kinfolk. Please remember this, all right? The damn lag is real. The lag is fucking real. Anyways, this asshole. Now listen, the church story tonight got my eyebrows in cardio. A pastor named Mark Burns, one of Drumpf's longtime spiritual advisors, basically said Drumpf's past actual misconduct doesn't matter because God forgave him. Well, what about the other shit he been doing? What the hell are you talking about? Sir, what? Now, technically, yes, Christianity teaches forgiveness. That part is true. But some of these political pastors act like accountability got deleted from the Bible entirely. The pastor argued that everybody sins and that God, in God's eyes, sins are equal. Then he compared gluttony and murder while defending Drumpf's behavior. He's still doing it, though. Shit, he ain't asked for forgiveness not once. Now, meanwhile, let's remember, Drumpf was found liable in the E. Jean Carroll essay and defamation case in 2023. Let's not forget, this is the jackass with 34 convictions, damn it. How the hell did y'all fucking vote a criminal back in is what I want to know. Shit, all y'all criminals, but you voted for this one. Tell me you're racist without telling me you're racist. Anyways, the pastor I said that. Meanwhile, I said that too. Over 20 women have accused him of misconduct over the years, and we all heard the grab him by the, tape. Unfortunately, against our will, like a national trauma event, now somehow the conversation got even weirder because Pastor Burns also defended a giant statue of Drumpf unveiled at a golf course in Miami. We going to hell. That's a calf. Y'all going to hell, not me. I don't worship that shit. Y'all going to hell. Y'all going to hell. A gold statue of Drumpf? Baby, do y'all read Exodus? Did y'all read Exodus at all? Because the Bible literally has notes about this exact behavior. The pastor insisted nobody worships Drumpf and compared the statue to a Michael Jackson monument. I don't want to see that either. Shit. Sir, ain't nobody praying towards the United Center. You dirty bastard. You goddamn, you trash panda. Fuck. Man, y'all crazy as hell. I know all of y'all got to be possessed. Ain't no damn way y'all could actually believe this shit. And this right here is why younger generations side-eye modern political Christianity so hard. Y'all blaspheme. You blasphemed it. Shoot, God does not like this blasphemy. I know you don't. I know he don't. Because some of these pastors sound less spiritual leaders and more like campaign managers with Bibles. Now, before anybody gets mad, faith matters to me deeply. I believe in God too, but faith without integrity becomes performance. And Christians should be able to question political leaders. They work for us. I keep telling y'all, when you look in the Bible, it says the person that's the leader is actually the servant of the people. The fuck? Any political leader without acting like criticism equals persecution, because some folks turn politics into full-blown religion. I don't like it. I don't like it one goddamn bit, damn it. Red hats became communion wafers. Cable news became scripture, and common sense left the sanctuary entirely. At this point, if Drumpf walked on water, half these people would start bottling it and selling Patriot holy water for $79.99 plus shipping and handling. Oh, hell no. See, this shit is ridiculous. And this motherfucker is helping it happen. This is not kinfolk, y'all. This is skin folk. The motherfucker look like us, but he ain't like us, damn it. Take your ass somewhere, you dirty motherfucker. Oh, god dang it. Where's my other one? Where's my ungrateful one? Ah, fuck, I can't stand these people so much. I swear to God, I'm getting out this country. Did anybody hear that? Because it didn't play for me. It ain't playing. It says, you ungrateful he bitch. I gotta fix that. Or I gotta get a new computer. Whatever. So, dead disrespect. Historically black cemetery in Florida again with Drumpf and DeSantis vandalism. Oh, Lord, these two fucking racist motherfuckers. That shit is gross. See, this is why black folks stay exhausted with Florida. A historic black cemetery in Palmetto, Florida, I don't care if I said it wrong, called Old Memphis Cemetery was vandalized, and 17 graves were desecrated with racist, political graffiti. You're going to hell. Vandals spray painted Drumpf and DeSantis across tombstones in red paint like they were auditioning for a hate crime reboot nobody asked for. Now let's pause right here. You got to be spiritually bankrupt to walk into a cemetery, a place where families mourn loved ones, and decide, you know what we would do would make this today productive? Terrorizing dead black people. That level of hatred needs therapy, holy water, and probably a supervised internet plan. The cemetery dates back to 1904 and serves generations of black families in the area. One resident said seeing those names painted on the graves felt politically motivated and designed to intimidate black people. And honestly, that interpretation makes complete common sense. Yeah, I didn't hear it either, damn it. It said, you ungrateful he bitch. That's what it said. It didn't want to play. I'm still trying to work this shit out ever since them motherfuckers fucked up my last thing. See, this is what happens when you start telling the truth. They start finding ways to fuck up your shit. Look, I done lagged again. Give me a second here. Okay, there you go. These motherfuckers are determined not to let me say the fucking words I need to say every damn time. Have you noticed? Have you noticed? My damn shit starts slowing down. Anyways, let me see here now. Another woman found her father's gravestone moved during the vandalism. Her father was a World War II veteran. Now imagine serving this country, surviving war, building a life, dying decades ago, then still not being allowed to peace because racism keeps it reincarnating like demonic Fast and Furious franchise. And what frustrates me is how predictable, oh my God, how predictable this all feels lately. Anytime political tension rise, black spaces become targets. Churches, cemeteries, historical markers, schools, community centers, voting districts, books. Because this this point is the point isn't just damage. The point is psychological intimidation. What you say? Then it was right, although I didn't hear it. Yeah, it was right. This is fucking ridiculous. So now we got psychological warfare on us, black folks. Just letting you know. That's the message. We can touch your history too. But let me tell you something. Black folks mastered a long time ago. We know how to survive hate. We've been surviving hate. I was about to say I didn't hear it either. Okay, good. That pissed me off. I wonder if I do it again. Let me see if it works this time. Nope, it's not working tonight, so I'm not gonna fuck with it. Anyways, we know how to survive hate. We've been surviving hate. Every attempt to erase us somehow ends up preserving us even harder. Now, this cemetery got national attention. Now people know these family stories. Now people are watching. I need some of these politicians to stop acting shocked when racial hostility grows after years of inflammatory rhetoric. Words matter, dog whistles matter, culture wars matter. You cannot keep feeding people paranoia and division, then act confused when somebody grabs a spray paint and starts behaving like a racist Scooby-Doo villain at night. And side note, if your political movement keeps attracting cemetery vandals, Nazis, and dudes called Cletus with anger management issues, maybe you need to reevaluate the branding. Shit. Now, this next story I missed, and I'm so sorry I missed it, but I don't know why it's even right here. It is not, it's a terrorist one. Yeah, it is. So let me continue, because we're almost at playing stupid games and winning stupid prizes. Let's move on. This shit, I missed it last time I did Wednesday, so I'm bringing it to you now. FEMA communities pay for FEMA chaos. I'm not joking. These motherfuckers are trying to do this shit. So this next story, Gulf Coast folks got Gulf Coast folks nervous for a good reason. FEMA is reportedly rushing to rehire disaster workers before hurricane season after months of staffing cuts, chaos, and political insight. And critics are warning Black communities in the South could pay the highest price if the agency isn't ready. And let's remember, when Drumpf returned to office, there was immediate pushes to shrink federal government, and FEMA ended up directly in the crosshairs. Budget cuts, staff reductions. These motherfuckers set us up. I'm telling you, this asshole's gonna gut this country and then go to Russia with his baby daddy. I'm telling you, he's a bitch. Hiring freezes, delays, confusion, internal warnings. Basically the exact opposite of what you want before hurricane season. One FEMA official literally warned the agency risked entering hurricane season without the discipline and clarity needed for effective response. Baby, hurricanes do not wait for organizational healing journeys. A Category 4 storm is not going to hover politely offshore like, we noticed your morale was low internally, so we'll circle back next quarter. How's that for you? And this matters deeply because Black Gulf Coast communities are often hit the hardest after disasters, not because hurricanes are racist, but because systemic inequality. Lower income communities usually have weaker infrastructure, less insurance, fewer resources, less transportation, and slower recovery options. I'm telling you right now, certain places have a black side and a white side. I done seen it, I done lived it. Meanwhile, wealthy neighborhoods rebuild in 6 weeks with insurance checks and matching patio furniture. All right, somebody get rid of this motherfucker, please. I don't even think you playing. I don't like that. Somebody get rid of this motherfucker. I think I can. Yeah, there you go. Yes. All right, that motherfucker came off of Twitch. I'm sorry. I am multi-streaming. That bitch came off of Twitch. I had to get his ass off. Anyways, I hate trolls. Some FEMA workers actually signed what became known as the Katrina Declaration, warning Congress the agency was drifting away from the reforms created after Hurricane Katrina. And instead of addressing concerns, the workers got suspended. So now that right there feels very, don't tell the truth because it's inconvenient. Eventually, new leadership reinstated some workers and started rehiring disaster response staff. Good, because climate disaster is increasing, not decreasing. And let me tell y'all something. Black folks from Louisiana, Mississippi, Alabama, Texas, and Florida still carry Katrina trauma in their bones. I remember all them damn people died in traffic. It was a blessing that I didn't get out. Oh, I was about to say I don't see anything, but okay. Yeah, that was an asshole on Twitch. I'm so sorry. I do multi things, and I don't have a moderator in Twitch yet, so I'm the moderator. Anyways, let's see. People remember being abandoned, ignored, being portrayed as criminals instead of survivors, and watching government response move slower than dial-up internet. So if FEMA isn't prepared, communities notice immediately. This is why government infrastructure matters, because everybody screams small government until their roof is flying through the sky like a frisbee, and suddenly they're looking for federal assistance. Katrina threw a whole tree, uprooted a fucking tree in my mom's yard and put it on top of the house. For real. Man, so turns out libertarianism gets shaky when your house is floating past Waffle House. Shit, the shed in the back with all the damn bricks and cinder blocks got picked up and thrown into a tree in the yard over. I'm like, the fuck? Oh, Lord. But that's it for the terrorism of the black folks. We're about to go ahead and move into playing stupid games and winning stupid prizes. That's Terry's favorite part. Or in other words, fuck around and find out. I don't have time to sugarcoat it. I really don't. So I'm just waiting for this lag. Okay, there it goes. I'm about to start it up. Here we go. Where is it? There it go.
I don't want the second, I want this. I'm running my hands where I'm already. I've been moving like a hot mess.
I really haven't been wanting to report this ugly bastard, but I guess now I'm gonna do it. Yeah, it was a disaster. It was a fucking disaster for my mother. I got a check and I was in Texas, but it was still fucked up. It was fucked up. It was so deserted. People were so stuck on the damn highway trying to evacuate Texas. I'm so glad I didn't listen. Now, this jackass here, I've been watching him, but I really didn't want to give him no damn visual. Well, streamer known for racist confrontation charged with attempted unaliving. Well, the racism live stream finally ended with handcuffs. This motherfucker been terrorizing people since terrorizing. I'm so glad he gone. I hope this one works. It didn't work either. Fuck, I'm done. That didn't work. None of my fucking shit is working. I hate that so much. Let me see. It still ain't working. Fuck it. Anyways, so the Tennessee man named Dalton Ether, I don't care, actually. I really don't care if it's wrong. Known online as Chud the Builder. What the fuck is a Chud? Could somebody go look up what the hell a Chud is? Because that's not in my vernacular. Shit. I've been trying to figure out what that is. It doesn't sound pleasant. The last time I heard about a Chud, it was a stupid ass old 80s movie. But anyways, he got arrested on attempted unaliving charges after allegedly pew-pewing another man. I hate these damn censors during a confrontation outside a courthouse. And yes, this is the same man known online for yelling racial slurs at black people during live streams, because apparently unemployment and hatred became content strategy now. Apparently, he also got pegged by a black stud. I don't know what to tell you. According to investigators, Dumbass got into an argument with another man, allegedly reached for a firearm and fired multiple shots, hitting the victim in the stomach and shoulder, and his own dumbass self. He shot himself. The victim survived after emergency surgery and is reportedly stable. The victim is also a married father of two. A black man, married father of two. Oh, yeah. Chimp ass fucking pale motherfucker. Let's see here now. Now here's the wild part. The pew-pewing happened days after Dumbass had already been arrested at a restaurant for causing a racist scene during another live stream. The man reportedly refused to pay for a $370 meal while yelling racial slurs. This motherfucker used that to leave the bill. Motherfucker. Sir, you can't even afford racism properly. Damn you. What's scary, though, is social media keeps rewarding unstable behavior. People online treat blatant racism like edgy entertainment now. I don't find none of that shit funny. Not at all. I don't care who the fuck it is. Folks build audiences screaming slurs, harassing strangers, threatening people, and escalating for clicks because outrage monetizes fast. Algorithms love chaos. I hope they do right in 5 years. Girl, somebody said something about 54. I don't give a shit. I just need his ass to be away from black folks. That's all I need. Because I'm tired of his ass. The lag is so strong. I hate this. I'm about to I hate doing this, but I'm going to have to redo this. Okay, hang on, y'all. I'm about to refresh this page because it's pissing me off. I'm still here. Wait for a second. I need to refresh it. The internet is fucking with me. Every time I start telling the fucking truth, it does this shit. Reload, please. All right, I'm back. I had to do that because the shit was getting on my nerves. There was too much of a lag for me. So let's look at this definition now. Let me get over here. All right, so let's see. Show. Per Google, in modern internet slang, chud is a derogatory insult used to describe someone, usually a man, who holds regressive, reactionary, or far. Hey, that's about right. He is a chud. So he was described properly. That jackass is a chud. I'm back, by the way. I'm sorry if I had to do that. I had to restart it because for some reason, when I start saying shit, this shit gets slow on me. Anyways. Let me get up. So, like I said, this jackass. People online treat blatant. Like I said, that's okay. So, the louder, the nastier, and more unstable somebody acts, the faster the clip spread until eventually somebody gets pew-pewed or unalived. The pipeline from internet troll to real life violence keeps getting shorter. Now the judge sets his bond at over $1 million, partly because there were so many people near the courthouse during the pew-pew. Good, because public shootouts over ego and internet clout are insane. And let me say something. Racism itself is already pathetic, but racist influencers? That's a whole new level of embarrassing. Imagine explaining to your ancestors, yes, grandpa, he was a I dedicated my life to screaming slurs on TikTok for donations. Even the ghosts would log off. Motherfucker. This dude got on my last nerves, but now we're about to get real political, y'all, because they decided to make that damn voting law, and people are like, yeah, we ain't playing today. So, in Montgomery, voters explain how they'll turn their fury into a November win. That's what I'm talking about. Now, this was powerful. Hundreds of people gathered in Alabama to protest the Supreme Court ruling tied to Louisiana versus that jackass decision many believe weakens protections under the Voting Rights Act. The protest included a march across Edmund Pettus Bridge. Yes, that bridge, the civil rights movement, from the civil rights movement, all the way toward Montgomery. And that is symbolism, okay? Because every generation keeps getting told the fight is over, while somehow Black voting rights stay under attack every decade anyways. The issue centers around majority Black voting districts and whether race can still be considered when drawing district maps. Critics warn these rulings could reduce Black political representation across the South. And listen, if power didn't matter, politicians wouldn't work this hard to manipulate district maps. That's the giveaway. The rally brought together civil rights leaders, faith groups, and organizers from all over the country. One teenager attending said he showed up because history keeps repeating itself and Black communities need solidarity. Whew, smart young brother too. See, this is what gives me hope. Young people paying attention, because some adults checked out completely. Half the country can name all 12 real housewives, but cannot explain what gerrymandering means. That's terrifying. And let me tell y'all, gerrymandering is basically politicians choosing voters instead of voters choosing politicians. It's like losing. Hold on here. It's like losing a basketball game, then secretly moving the hoop afterwards. Every time courts weaken voting protections, Black communities get nervous because historically we know how this story goes. Poll taxes, literacy tests, intimidation, closed polling places, strange district lines shaped like somebody dropped the spaghetti on a map, same playbook, new fonts. Lord have mercy. Yes to the youth that are actually paying attention, because some of them are going buck ass wild and I don't know what to say. And some of them, I mean, we need them for the force, but some of them we need to rein in a little. One speaker at the rally reminded people that if communities are not all free, nobody is truly free. That's the lesson America keeps struggling to learn, because democracy only works when people believe their voices matter. Once people stop believing that, things get dangerous real fast. And we are continuing on with that because Tennessee decided to do some stupid shit too. God dang, Southern countries be pissing me off. You know what you see. I'm glad they putting it on fire. Experts, what stripped Tennessee, Dems must do next to fight back, because they have stripped the Democratic Party of all of their power in Tennessee. So Tennessee politics done turned into a full reality show now without the glam budget. Republican House Speaker Cameron Sexton removed all Democratic lawmakers from their committee assignments after Democrats protested new voting maps. Now, if you were wondering why committees matter, that's where much of the actual legislative work happens. So stripping lawmakers from committees basically weakens representation for the people who elected them. And the fight centers around redistricting after the Supreme Court weakened parts of the Voting Rights Act. Them bastards knew what they were doing. Critics say these new maps could further weaken Black voter power. Democrats protested by locking arms on the House floor, while some lawmakers used dramatic visual demonstrations, including burning printouts of the Confederate flags and holding banners calling the maps Jim Crow. Now listen, Tennessee politics already feels like somebody mixed up church camp, WWE, and a Confederate Facebook comments into one government building. But this situation escalated quickly. 5 days after the map passed, Democrats received letters removing them from the committees entirely. Republicans accused Democrats of disrupting proceedings and created disorder. Democrats accused Republicans of retaliation and authoritarian behavior. Yeah, it's dirty work. Both sides clearly know this fight isn't just local anymore. This is part of a broader national battle over who gets represented, whose votes count, and who controls political power in rapidly changing states. And political experts are warning this level of hyper-partisanship is dangerous, because once legislators starts weaponizing punishment against opposition voices, democracy starts looking shaky. And let's be real, America keeps talking about freedom while half the country acts like disagreement itself is treason. That's not healthy. Now, Democrats say they won't back down despite Republicans holding a huge majority in the state's legislature. But this entire situation feels like a warning sign for what's coming nationally. More polarization, more retaliation, and more aggressive political gamesmanship. Honestly, I think we honestly should just all break the fuck up, have our own every state be their own country. How about that? Because this shit is ridiculous. Everybody keeps yelling, this is unprecedented. Every 6 months. At this point, the word unprecedented itself needs a vacation. But voters better pay attention, because local politics shape the way more than celebrity tweets ever will. And apparently the Supreme Court ain't done yet, apparently. So they killed the Voting Rights Act. Now we mobilize. I'm telling you, fuck around and find out it's full of this tonight. All right, we need to talk about the Supreme Court ruling, because Black organizers are sounding alarms all over the country right now. On April 29th, the Supreme Court ruled in Louisiana versus that jackass's name. And critics say the decision basically finishes gutting the Voting Rights Act piece by piece. If you're thinking, didn't they already weaken it years ago? Yes. That was Shelby versus Holder back in 2013. This new ruling basically kicked the door open even wider. Experts warn the decision could flip as many as 19 majority-minority congressional districts. NPR projections suggest white candidates could potentially take over many seats currently represented by black lawmakers. Now, let me translate this into plain English. The people in power are changing the rules of representation while pretending race magically stopped mattering in America. That's the hustle. And one of the strongest points made in this article was this. This is not just a black issue, because once courts weaken protections for one marginalized group, the logic spreads everywhere else too. Latino communities, disabled communities, fuck. Indigenous communities, fuck. Asian communities, religious communities. Let's see. Everybody eventually catches smoke from systems that stops protecting vulnerable people. Now, the author, Latasha Brown, let me see here now, from the Black Voters Matter, basically said this moment requires strategy, not outrage. I respect that, because social media got folks confusing tweeting with organizing. Baby, reposting one angry meme while laying in bed eating Takis is not a movement. This article pushes for building Black-owned media, supporting grassroots organizations, showing up physically, challenging incumbents, and creating stronger coalitions. That's actual infrastructure. And one thing she said that really shook me, hold on, incrementalism doesn't work anymore because it assumes the system is operating in good faith. Woo! That line hit hard, because a lot of Americans still think democracy is self-corrected automatically. History says otherwise. Rights only survive when people defend them consistently. That's the ugly truth. And I think this is also one of their strategies to get our asses out in the street, because we gonna have to fucking do something about this. And let me say this too. Black folks are tired of hearing progress takes time while watching our protections disappear faster than customer service at Spirit Airlines. At some point, people stop asking politely and start organizing differently. And that energy, you can feel it building right now across the South. I love it. I fucking love it, because we need to fucking tell them to stop playing in our faces. They keep doing this shit. Now, this next one kind of shocked the shit out of me when I saw who the hell said it. But look, let me get a second so I can move it. This lady here. So Commissioner Dana Barrett, this is the whitest white lady I've ever seen in my life. Even her hair is white. I'm surprised her eyebrows aren't. Shit. Anyways, she's wearing blue. I thought she was wearing white, because god dang, she looked like one of them Matrix, like them evil people on the Matrix. Anyways, Georgia politics is getting real messy again, because Commissioner Dana Barrett condemns Governor Kemp's actions this week as politically motivated and racist. So Georgia politics is getting real messy again. Fulton County Commissioner Dana Barrett is accusing Governor Brian Kemp of pushing election changes designed to weaken Black and brown voting power. And baby, she did not sugarcoat it. The fight centers around House Bill 369. That's a fucked up number. And new redistricting efforts happening after the Supreme Court weakened the Voting Rights Act. Barrett says the law suddenly making some county elections nonpartisan only applies to a handful of Democratic-heavy metro Atlanta counties. Whew. Many led by Black women. Now, come on, man. Come on. You got me sounding like fucking Lil Boosie. If a law supposedly good for democracy only targets specific Black-led Democratic counties, people are going to ask questions. That's like your teacher saying, this random backpack search is completely fair, then somehow only checking the Black kids. The article also talks about a mess involving QR codes on Georgia ballots. Republicans banned the QR codes, but apparently didn't fully prepare replacement systems or funding. So now election officials are warning, y'all do realize elections require actual planning, right? Imagine trying to rework election infrastructure months before the midterms without enough money or time. That sounds like a Tyler Perry government office scene. Papers flying, people screaming, printers jammed, somebody auntie crying in the hallway. And them damn shows never, they always have a plot hole. But I'm getting distracted. Anyways, imagine trying to, yeah, I said that. Barrett saying these moves together amount to election sabotage. And Senator Ossoff accused Republicans of using the Supreme Court ruling to undermine black representation directly. And that's a white man saying that. Now, whether people are politically or agree politically or not, one thing is very clear. America is entering an era where election systems themselves are becoming political battlegrounds. And that should concern everybody. Because once citizens stop trusting elections, democracy starts wobbling like a folding table at a family reunion. Georgia stays in political chaos, so much of the peach is probably stressed out too. I'm so sorry for you, Georgia. I am so sorry. Now, let's see what other deviltry these motherfuckers are doing and then got caught. Georgia Police Department says it apologized to disabled couple that was left stranded on the side of the road after a traffic stop. How the fuck does that work out? That is not protection. So this story right here made my blood boil. For real. A 71-year-old Black Army veteran and former law enforcement officer. I thought y'all motherfuckers were supposed to, brothers in blue. What the fuck? Enforcement law officer named Deborah Mobley Sadler Sims. That's too many damn names. And her disabled husband were left stranded on the side of the road at 3 o'clock in the morning after a traffic stop in Georgia. And the reason of the stop? The police said their vehicle showed up as uninsured. Problem is, the insurance was active. USAA later confirmed it. Now listen carefully because this gets worse. The officer reportedly helped the husband, who is an amputee and uses a wheelchair, out of the vehicle, then left the elderly disabled couple stranded roadside after the car got towed at 3 a.m. Baby, what? And body cam footage reportedly shows the officer basically telling them, call somebody, maybe Uber. Sir, these are elderly, disabled people stranded in the middle of the night, not college students leaving brunch. Now, to the department's credit, the police later admitted they fell short after reviewing the footage. They apologized, dismissed the citation, reimbursed towing costs, and announced new policies requiring officers to consider transportation safety accommodations in situations like this. But motherfucker, did you bother to check if this you can't. Did you go speak to these people? I think you should have spoke to these people for real. Because common sense should not require a press conference. And what hurts most about this story is hearing the woman say, I serve my country well, and this is how I'm going to be treated. Whoo! That line says everything. Because Black veterans have historically fought for freedoms overseas while facing disrespect, discrimination, and neglect back home. And honestly, a lot of police problems come down to a lack of humanity. Policies matter, procedures matter, but compassion matters too. If you see an elderly, disabled couple stranded at 3 a.m., your brain should immediately go to, maybe we should help these people get somewhere safely. That should not require advanced training from the FBI Academy. And thank God this woman spoke out publicly, because situations like this happen way more than people realize. It's disgusting. Now, moving on to something that might make y'all feel a little better, because these people keep playing in our faces. All Roads to the South rally is bringing old and new generations in to fight for Black voting rights. These motherfuckers thought we was going to handle this shit quietly. So let's talk about it. Thousands of people have gathered in Alabama for the All Roads Leads to the South rally focused on protecting Black voting rights. This visual alone looked powerful. Young people, elders, activists, faith leaders, community organizers, everybody marching together through historic civil rights ground like we already know this road. Our grandparents walked it first. The rally was directly tied to growing fears about voter suppression and gerrymandering after the Supreme Court weakened more voting right acts protections. I don't think they should have the right to touch the fucking Constitution at all. And folks are especially nervous because several southern states appear ready to redraw voting maps before the 2026 midterms. Now, here's what I appreciated. This event wasn't just old school civil rights nostalgia. Young people showed up too because younger generations are finally realizing democracy is not some magical self-cleaning oven. If people stop participating, powerful folks all absolutely will start rearranging the furniture however they want. The rally also intentionally echoed the historic Selma to Montgomery marches from 1965. I told you, those who fail to learn history are doomed to repeat it. Why the fuck are we repeating this shit? Because I was taught this. And every time I think about Bloody Sunday, imagine getting beaten on live television simply for demanding the right to vote. And now, decades later, people still fighting our district maps and representation. History stays recycling itself like Hollywood movie reboots nobody asked for. Senator Cory Booker called Montgomery sacred soil, while local leaders said this rally should be a starting point, not the ending point. That part matters because movements die when people treat rallies like concerts instead of organizing opportunities. And let me say something uncomfortable. A lot of Americans enjoy civil rights history only after it becomes safe and sanitized. Everybody loves MLK quotes now. Back then, they hated the man's guts. So when people start protesting today, suddenly say, why can't activists be peaceful and respectful like back then? Baby, they called them thugs back then too. History just cleaned it up. Shit, what the hell you talking about? Anyways, we're going to keep moving because we got a few more stories to go. I'm going to try and get us through it. A Louisville mother hid a camera in her son's locks. Now she's fighting for answers. So this story right here broke my heart. A Louisville mother hid a recording device inside her 7-year-old autistic son's locks because she feared something was happening to him at school. The fact a parent felt forced to do that says everything. Her son, Samaj, I hope I said it right, is nonverbal and has severe autism. His mother said he kept getting into trouble at school for behavior that seemed completely out of character. A mother knows their children. So she asked to observe the classroom. The school reportedly denied the request. Yes, girl, that's smart as hell. That's a smart ass woman in his locks. That's when mama instincts kicked in. Now, according to reports, the recording allegedly captured a staff member yelling aggressively at the child, and Samaj could reportedly be heard screaming near the end. Whew, child, that hurt my spirit. And let me say this clearly. Children with disabilities deserve protection, dignity, patience, and safety. Full stop. Especially nonverbal children who cannot easily explain the mistreatment themselves. Now, yes, the school district says hidden classroom recording violates policy. Okay, fine. But let's be real. Parents start breaking rules when they stop trusting in systems. That's a bigger issue here. The school district says it's investigating alongside Child Protective Services, and the employee involved has reportedly been removed from the building while investigation continues. No, that motherfucker should be fired if they find the proof. Fired. Good, because accountability matters. But this story especially hit Black parents hard online because many already fear their children won't be fully understood or protected inside school systems, especially Black children with disabilities. And sadly, history supports that fear. I got several cousins and nephews with goddamn autism. Don't play. Black children are disproportionately disciplined, mislabeled, ignored, overpunished, and underestimated in educational systems all the time. Now, one thing the mother said really struck me. My son cannot speak, but I can. Whoo, that's a mama bear right there. Protected Black mothers move mountains when they feel something wrong with their babies. Schools better understand that now. because once black moms start organizing, documenting, and pulling receipts, baby, the whole district's about to feel pressure. Man, I wish I had a sound effect for that shit. That's all I got to say. Moving on, another badass motherfucker got caught doing something stupid. Don't worry, y'all. I'm pulling through as fast as I can. Indianapolis police claimed a black teen pointed a force multiplier at the officer. The body camera shows opposite. Now this right here is exactly why body cameras matter. I got one. I just need to get me a memory card. So an 18-year-old black teenager named Dalen Brewer, hope I said that right, or Dalen Brewer, I think it's Dalen, was arrested in Indianapolis after police claimed he pointed a revolver at an officer and tried to fire it. According to the arrest report, the officer said Brewer aimed the force multiplier at her, pulled the trigger, and looked surprised when it supposedly didn't fire. Problem is, the body cam footage reportedly does not support the story at all. Whoo, child, where the hell is Maury? A judge ended up dismissing all charges after reviewing the footage, and the dismissal specifically stated the body-worn camera footage did not back up the allegations in the probable cause affidavit. Do you know that heifer Gonzalez, Ashley Gonzalez? Is that who the hell? Are you related to that bitch? And now let's pause there. Imagine being 18 years old and facing multiple felony charges based on a story the video apparently contradicted. That is terrifying. The footage reportedly shows officers approached a group of young, mostly black teen people at a park after a person with a gun, quote unquote, called. Brewer was sitting in a red Honda while officers screamed, "Yes, I'm so glad," while officers screamed commands at him with guns drawn. Video reportedly shows both men complying with orders and keeping their hands visible. Now, yes, police did recover firearms from the vehicle, but possession and attempted unaliving are very different accusations. And this is exactly why communities keep demanding transparency in policing, because without body cam footage, that teenager might still be sitting in jail fighting charges built on a questionable narrative. Now, the police chief defended officers and said they face dangerous circumstances. Police absolutely deal with dangerous situations. Nobody's denying that. But if the footage contradicts the damn report, people have every right to question it. Because once trust in police officers collapses, the entire justice system starts wobbling. I never trusted you assholes in the first place. And why are you defending that motherfucker? You see, she's lying. She should be fired. Oh, and let me say this too. Black Americans have generations of trauma tied to false accusations and exaggerated police narratives. From Emmett Till to the Central Park Five, the modern viral body cam footage people remember, which is why so many black folks say, release the footage first. Because, baby, the initial police version of events be changing faster than a reality show reunion storyline sometimes. And I'm telling you right now, we got to have memories good on good. Now let's talk about Louisiana again. I'm so sick of these damn southern states because the motherfuckers are acting wrong for us. They love to act right for everybody else but us. Now, settlement reached over death of black man in Louisiana traffic stop. Man, it's ridiculous. You get scared off the back as soon as that happens. I got pulled over when I was homeless. At that point, I didn't give a fuck. I just laid the fuck down in the car. The man told me to sit up. I sat up. I didn't give a shit. This story still makes people angry years later. Louisiana agreed to a $4.8 million settlement with the family of Ronald Green, the black motorist who died after a violent traffic stop involving Louisiana State Police back in 2019. No amount of money fixes what happened in that footage, because one body cam video, because once the body cam videos came out, baby, the public saw troopers repeatedly stunning, punching, dragging, choking, and brutalizing this man after a traffic stop. Green was handcuffed, apologizing, clearly terrified. He was apologizing for nothing. He was apologizing because he did what? One officer repeatedly admitted on camera, "I beat the ever-living fuck out of him." And the worst part, Authorities originally told the family Ronald Green died after crashing into a tree during a chase. That story collapsed once the footage surfaced. Now, let's sit with that for a second. Imagine grieving your loved one while office officials feed you a version of events that later unravels on a video like a cheap Party City wig. I hate Party City. That destroys public trust permanently. Federal prosecutors later announced they would not bring criminal charges to Green's death. The fuck? And his mother reportedly said they're just pouring sugar on shit. Whew, that pain jumped straight off the page. Now, around the same time, the DOJ reportedly found Louisiana State Police had a broader pattern, always a pattern, y'all, of excessive force issues statewide. But later, those findings were rescinded under the new administration. Of course they were. And this is why so many Black communities stay skeptical. I'm not saying it anymore. When officials promise accountability, because accountability in America often depends on who's in office, who controls investigation, who releases footage, and whether public pressure gets loud enough. And you already know the former DOJ was a white alien from the movie Aliens. You know, the one with Sigourney Weaver that says, get off of her, you ugly bitch. Yeah, that was what was running the DOJ, but it got fired. And it was crazy about the dollars over 5,000. Bitch, ooh, yeah. That alien bitch, yeah, she got fired. Alien bitch Bondi, yeah. Now we got this frog looking bitch in office now. Man. Every few months, another family gets forced to relive somebody's final moments on national television just to convince people their loved one deserved humanity. Man, that should never feel normal, but they making this shit normal as hell, and it pisses me off. But that's it for playing stupid games and winning stupid prizes. Now I'm gonna put my little commercial on once again. Then I'm going to show the 5 minutes. So if you're not interested in history, please go ahead and log off now, because we're about to hit the history part, and we've been working on this for about 5 weeks. This is part 6. We're going to listen to Nicki Giovanni and James Baldwin have a conversation that scarily sounds very much like the shit we going through now. So check out my commercial, and I'll be right back with that.
It's just me and the fam. 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 Yeah, yeah. It's just me and the fam. See my little say that's my girl, that's my mascot. No one's go for hours and some out till we pass out. Stay inside the house, turned up with the racks down.
Which no one understands, the only beginning that apprehended, and you're a poet precisely because you are beginning to apprehend it and put it into a form, which will be useful for your kid and his kid, and for the world. Because we're not obliged to accept the world's definitions. Just because white people say they're white, we're not obliged to believe it. Just because the Pope says it's believe it.
It'd be crazy if we did.
We have to make our own definitions and begin to rule the world that way. Because kids, white and black, cannot use what they have been given.
And they're rejecting it.
They're rejecting it. Nobody wants to become the president of Pan Am, or the governor of California, or Spiritu Agnew. The kids want to live, and we have, out of a terrifying suffering, a certain sense of life which everybody needs, and that's morality for me. You use the word morals, I would use the word energy.
Okay.
You see what I mean?
I can follow.
Anyway, it's a very mysterious endeavor, isn't it? Because the key is love.
I was gonna say it's hard to figure out black people, and that's no, really. I mean, because
I know
it's very hard because you say, let's say somebody like you, you've been out of the church for a long time. Okay, I grew up, of course, in a Baptist church, and I really dig the church.
I
think it's a very cool.
I do too.
I can't dig the theology, but the music and the energies of the church.
Yes.
But then I went to the New York Community Choir had its anniversary recently, its first anniversary. And I went up to an AME Zion church, as a matter of fact. And some lady was singing, Yes, Jesus Loves Me. And people started shouting. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
People were shouting. And it hit me as I was sitting there, my God, as a so-called black militant, I have nothing stronger to offer than Jesus.
Yeah, but you see, but you, baby.
And that was a mind. It blew. As a matter of fact, you have a church, you said, ain't that a bitch? I was testifying, ain't that? It blew my mind.
Baby, what we did with Jesus was not supposed to happen. At all. That, we took that cat over and made him ours. There's nothing whatever to do with that white Jesus in Montgomery, Alabama, in that white church. We did something else with him. We made him ours. Some of us knew that he was always really a nigger, because Swedes don't come from Israel. You had to be fairly dark.
Well, white people really deal more with God, and black people more with Jesus.
No, they don't even deal with God. They don't deal with God. They deal with God. For them seems to be some metaphor for purity and for safety. The whole heart of the Christian legend has always been, in some sense, impressing as being, really obscene. And it's the key to all the dirty jokes which come afterwards. Can you imagine what would happen to you, Nicki? I'm married to you. I go out to work. I come home. And you say to me, baby, you know what happened today? I said, no, what happened? Well, the Holy Ghost came by. Oh, he did it? And Joe, the Holy Ghost whispered in my ear, and I'm pregnant. Now, I might.
I don't think you go for it.
I might look a little hard at you. If I were really vulnerable, I might try to find that cat, the holy who? The holy who? This has been believed by millions of people who lived and died by it for 2,000 years. And when you attack it, you're accused of being blasphemous. I think the legend itself is a blasphemy. What is wrong with a man and a woman sleeping together, making love to each other, and having a baby like everybody else? Why has the Son of God got to be born immaculately? Aren't we all the sons of God? That's a blasphemy.
But we're not all the sons of God.
Well, it depends what you mean by God.
Depends on who's doing it.
I've claimed him as my father. And I'll give him a great, great value between now and the time until it's over. Because God is our responsibility.
Well, I agree with that.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't realize, they think that we are God's responsibility.
No.
But it's one of him and 30 million of us.
That's right. And God's only hope is us.
That's true.
No.
All right, y'all. That was it. We'll continue next Sunday. Sorry for my coughing. Here we go with some historical stuff now. This next one, I guess you could say we're saying happy birthday to him. Let me say, oh, shit. All right, so here we go. Damn it. I took too much. Okay, hold on. Where is it? I hate when I can't find it. Oh, there it is.
So many lies, look in my eyes, they know I'm the truth. Knocking them down every time I step in the booth. We ain't got a lie, they know we the vibe, we live in the proof. Young conscious, you my life a movie, I live in a spoof. Ain't no sticking around, I'm on the move, I'm checking the dose. Yeah, it's only us two, so you know we copping that coke. We on the roof, smoking dope, look at the view. We used to chill on the stoop, now we out here breaking the news. Ain't shit.
All right, so Malcolm X most fearless, inspiring sayings to live by. So today, well, not today, but the 15th, so 2 days ago, we honored Malcolm X, who would have been 101 years old this year. And let me tell you something. Malcolm's words still make people uncomfortable because truth ages very well. This man gave Black people language for dignity, self-respect, education, self-defense, and political awareness during a time America wanted Black folks quiet, grateful, and invisible. One of Malcolm's most famous lines was, "A man who stands for nothing will fall for anything. Oh, I'm glad that you like that. A lot of people left. Hold on. There we go. That thing tried to stop working. All right, moving on. That's true. A man who stands for nothing will fall for anything. That quote alone explains half the internet right now. Another powerful quote: we declare our right on this earth to be a human being by any means necessary. Now, every time Malcolm said by any means necessary, America acted like he was some uncontrollable monster. Funny how meanwhile, black people were literally surviving lynching, bombings, police brutality, segregation, and economic terrorism. Feels like that's happening again. Funny how self-defense suddenly scares people once black folks mention it. And one thing Malcolm understood better than most was media manipulation. That man warned decades ago about how media shapes public perception. Baby, if Malcolm X saw TikTok misinformation today, he'd probably need a week-long prayer retreat and a stress ball. He also emphasized education constantly. Without education, you're not going anywhere in this world. And I promise you, I will teach kids if I have to. Yes, he was. That man was Lord, I wish he was still with us. Now, that's why people still study him. He emphasized education because he said, without education, you are not going anywhere in this world. That was a quote because he was sharp. Malcolm evolved publicly too. That's important. People love freezing historical figures in one specific moment of disappointment with America because his word cut through confusion fast. No fluff, no fake optimism, no begging for approval, just clarity. And clarity scares systems built on illusions. I think we're living in one of those. Man, let's all say happy birthday to this man. Happy birthday, Malcolm X. Do I still have my birthday thing up here? Did I bring it up here? I wish I did. Let me see. Because if I have it, I'm going to play it. Because I wish I could say happy birthday to the man. I don't think I have it up here. I wonder why. Hold on. Let me see. Still looking. I'm mad. I don't have it up here. That's weird. I should have it up here because, people's birthdays. I'll get it up here next time. But happy birthday, sir. Matter of fact, let me see if I can bring it up and put it over there. I bet you I can because I know I got the video. I'm going to get us out of here tonight. We're getting out early. I just need to, I really feel like this, because the man is Malcolm X. Sorry. Shit, I can't find it. Just ignore that because I can't fix that at all. Like I said, I can't fix it at all. All right, I can't find it, but happy birthday to Malcolm X. I love the fact. Now, here goes another lesson we need to learn. They keep saying welfare queen. We're going to debunk that tonight. So, the real story about the woman behind the welfare queen myth. It's a fucking myth, okay? Now, this story right here explains so much about modern American politics. The welfare queen stereotype, the image of a lazy black woman abusing government assistance, was heavily weaponized during the Ronald Reagan political rise. Once again, let's stop hiring these damn celebrities, please. And baby, that myth did damage. Because it helped convince millions of Americans that poor black women were somehow gaming the system while hardworking taxpayers suffered. Problem is, the stereotype itself was wildly distorted. The original story centered around a woman named Linda Taylor who committed fraud using multiple identities. But here's the twist. Taylor herself was racially ambiguous and was even listed as white in the census. Yet Reagan's rhetoric transformed one unusual fraud case into a national symbol attached to specifically black motherhood. America ran with that shit. Damn it. Suddenly, every struggling single black mother was a welfare queen was viewed through this ugly stereotype of being lazy, manipulative, undeserving, draining property. Fuck you. My mother was never on WIC, and she was a single mother. Meanwhile, research consistently shows welfare fraud is relatively rare, and statistically, white Americans are actually among the largest groups receiving many forms of government assistance. Yep. Oh, 19th? I wonder why they said the 15th. Whatever. It's 2 days from now. And statistically, yeah, America, yeah, okay. So, but see, facts never mattered as much as the image because the stereotype served a political purpose. You hear me? It justified cutting social programs. It stigmatized Black women, and it convinced poor working class people to blame other poor people instead of systems creating inequality. That's the trick. America loves turning struggling people against each other while billionaires quietly walk off with the furniture. And let me tell you something. Black mothers have been carrying this country on their backs for generations, working, raising families, surviving discrimination, building communities, stretching groceries like miracle workers from the Old Testament. Yet somehow political rhetoric turned them into villains. That's why representation matters. That's why narrative matters. And that's why media matters. Because once society repeats a lie long enough, people start treating a lie like common sense. And honestly, America owes Black women a massive apology for the way this stereotype poisoned public perception for decades, okay? You dirty fucks. Anyways, moving on. Where the hell? I hope I didn't miss this damn story because I'm going to be mad if it doesn't pop up here. Hold on, let me check. Yeah, I don't think it's going to pop up. Yeah, I'm going to have to type something. This, oh, God, I hate y'all. I hate y'all when they do it. I'm so glad you did this story. Girl, yeah. When I see stories like this, I got to report them. Because I'm not about to sit up here and play around. Give me a second. Give me just a second because it tried to do it again. Now, I don't know. Did anybody see, if anybody has Netflix, did they see the Kevin Hart roast? Because I still got more shit to talk about with that one. Because I finally went to watch it. I did not enjoy any of it at all. What is the lady's name again? Hold on. Fuck. Let me go back to the thing. Hold on. I'm just trying to get this story up. Special. Okay, like I said, I'm working on 2 different systems. But let me go back to my script so I can go look that up again. That woman was let's see. Shit, I missed a lot of fucking stories. What the fuck? A lot of stories are missing. But that woman was what you call it. She was Linda Taylor. That was her name, Linda Taylor. How the hell did I'm mad about this shit here? I don't know how the hell that worked out, but we gonna look at it again. But anyways, here we go. So let's move on. We're about to go ahead and get into some other stories. I'm just trying to figure out what happened to some of my damn stories. Oh, let me move on over here then, because I might have lost something. I might not have gotten everything I thought I did. Let me see here now. Because we still got another story. I think it's good news, but I don't know. So you're going to have to tell me. Okay, here it is. That's all the damn stories. I missed a whole group of stories. All right. Here we go. Let me get this through real quick, and we'll hurry up. Okay, here we go. So this next one, I don't know. You tell me, is this good news or not? I haven't figured it out yet. It's a I don't know. I need to make one of those for it. I don't know. I'm sorry. I'll get it at the end. Don't worry about it. Okay. I already said it, but yeah. Governor Tate Reeves cancels Mississippi redistricting session. Whoo, I don't know if that's good news because he might have an underhanded reason. So Mississippi politics out here moving like a villain origin story again. Governor Tate Reeves announced that he's canceling a planned special session on redistricting for now. But don't get too comfortable because he also made it crystal clear he still wants Congressman Benny Thompson gone eventually. And baby, when I said he said it with his whole chest, Reeves literally declared that the tenure of Congressman Benny Thompson, reigning terror on the 2nd Congressional District, is over. It's not a question of if, it's a question of when. Sir, reigning terror? That man been in Congress since 1993, not leading Cobra Commander. Now here's what's really happening. After the Supreme Court weakened the Voting Rights Act protection, several southern states immediately started looking at redrawing maps that could eliminate majority districts. Mississippi's 2nd District, represented by Benny Thompson, is heavily tied to Black voting power in the state. So critics say this whole redistricting push is basically, how can we rearrange the map without saying we're rearranging the map? That's the game. Now, Reeves says timing issues stopped the session because Mississippi already held primaries earlier this year, and changing maps now would create logistical chaos like it wouldn't before. You dirty That's probably true. Trying to redraw districts after primaries is like changing the rules during the 4th quarter of the game because you don't like the scoreboard. But what stood out most is how openly politicians are talking now. Years ago, folks used coded language. Now, politicians basically are standing at podiums saying, we absolutely want this Black district gone. Like they forgot microphones exist. And let me tell y'all, Benny Thompson isn't just any congressman. That's the same man who chaired the January 6th investigation. So politically, a lot of conservatives despise him. This story isn't just about one district, though. This is about political power, race, and who gets to represent moving forward. The South keeps proving that the fight over voting rights has never ended. It just changed outfits. And that is so depressing. It really is. So next we're going to move on to, I guess this is business. I'm not sure. I think this is business. So let's check out this story right here. If I can just get it to work. I don't know. It's not wanting to work. Did I already play it? I probably already played it. That other one was business. So I'm just going to keep moving. I'm almost done, y'all. All right. So Onyx Impact launches lab combating disinformation. Okay. So this story right here is important. A group called Onyx Impact launched something called the Information Integrity Lab to fight misinformation targeting Black communities online. And baby, about time. Because social media right now is basically the wild, wild west with ring lights and Wi-Fi. The lab plans to connect trusted Black journalists with influencers to combat fake narratives spreading online. And honestly, Black communities are getting hit hard with this misinformation. For example, if any of y'all saw a news story or somebody saying that the Iranians will not negotiate with anybody but Barack Obama, that is wrong. That is a myth. It is not true. I went and looked it up. So anyways, Black communities are getting hard with misinformation, politics, healthcare, elections, vaccines, crime, history, all of it. And you already know I come up with the facts. Shit. One thing the article pointed out is the rise of gateway influencers. That means influencers with Black audience who slowly push people towards misinformation or extremist talking points while pretending they're just asking questions. Baby, please, I really want us to fucking have our own country. If that's extreme, I guess I'm extreme. But damn it, that's what I want. I hope Benny stays in Congress to keep fighting for the Black votes. Me too. Because these motherfuckers get on my last nerves. But anyways, and but please, I'm just asking questions. Pipeline does radicalize half the internet. The article specifically mentions people like, oh God, Candace Owens, that bitch, Stephen A. Smith, that asshole, and Nick Cannon. Oh, yeah, all three of them are really bad for misinformation. I don't listen to anything they say. As examples connected to misinformation concerns, they are, because they really do misinformation. Oh, and let me say this carefully. Some celebrities and influencers really need to stop talking on politics and history like they got an honorary PhD from TikTok University. Being famous does not make somebody informed. It just means they're famous. Half these people say something reckless, collect ad revenue, then disappear while communities deal with the damage. And the article also points out something very real. Truth costs money now. Good journalism sits behind paywalls. Meanwhile, lies spread free in HD with dramatic music and captions. I'm free. I'm telling the truth. What the fuck? That's dangerous. And social media algorithms reward outrage, not accuracy. Maybe that's why my numbers are so low. The loudest lie often travels faster than the quiet truth. That's why media literacy matters so much right now. Because some folks online cannot tell the difference between research, opinion, propaganda, conspiracy theories, and somebody yelling in the car for engagement money. Black communities have to protect our information spaces because misinformation isn't just annoying anymore. It shapes elections, health decisions, and political participation, plus community trust. And that's the real power. It's important to do your own research from the internet. Exactly. I had my shit researched twice. I put it through 2 AIs after I find it, look at it, see if it looks cool enough or if it's something that we need. Then I turn around and look at what they said and see if it shit sounds right. Because if it doesn't, I'll stop in the middle of that shit and say, no, that ain't right. Now, moving on. This one is also a business one. Will the business one work? No, it's not going to work. But I guess I could put it under black education. So let's look at this one. All right, so the lag kind of left. That's good. So, Professor, 5 workplace success secrets every Black graduate needs to hear. Now, this next story actually gave some solid life advice instead of the usual follow your dreams motivational refrigerator magnet nonsense. A college professor named Lawrence Ware wrote an article for graduating students with 5 workplace lessons he says young people need to understand. And he wasn't wrong. First lesson. Your first job does not have to be your dream job. Thank you. Social media got young folks thinking if their first paycheck ain't 6 figures with remote work in Bali, free smoothies, then life is over. Baby, sometimes your first job just teaches discipline or professionalism or what you never want to do again. Believe me, it taught me a lot of that shit. That's still valuable. Second lesson, reliability is a superpower. Somebody needed to say that. Showing up on time, answering emails, doing what you promised. I got people acting surprised as fuck that I actually know that shit. I was taught that shit. We had a class in college about professionalism, but we also taught that shit in high school. You would be amazed how many adults fail level 1 human functionality every single day. Doing what you promised. Damn it. Third lesson, protect your online reputation. Now listen closely, young people. The internet never forgets. That tweet from 2017 where you were arguing with strangers at 2 a.m. using anime gifs and emotional damage, baby, employers might see it someday. And one of the best points, stop trying to impress people online. Yes, please. Half the internet is performing fake lifestyles for strangers while crying in the bathroom over bills and anxiety. I ain't lied, not yet. I'm broke as hell. Half the internet, everybody's pretending to they soft life. Everybody's pretending they are soft life luxury bae. I am definitely not. No, I am Negro ingenuity. I figure out how to make things happen. Meanwhile, they eating ramen next to a ring light. Not me. No, I have salmon. Live real life. And lastly, hard work beats talent when talent gets lazy. Now, that's a lesson a lot of gifted people learn too late. It's complacency. I learned that in the military. don't become complacent. I also learned it in another college when I got my AA in process technology. Anyways, and that's a lesson a lot of, yeah, talent opens doors, discipline keeps them open. I think Black graduates especially need encouragement right now because entering adulthood in this economy feels like getting dropped into a video game on expert mode with no tutorial. Rent is high, jobs are unstable, eggs are expensive. Why are we always talking about eggs though? Therapy is expensive, healthcare is expensive, everything requiring passwords and two everything requires passwords and two-factor authentication. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about now. So salute to every graduate out there. Seriously, y'all survived a hard era and still crossed the stage. That matters. For real, for real. Now that's it for our business. We about to get into celebrity, so I'm winding down. We about to end this night because after that we do our health. Then we do our palette. And if you still want, let me know now. If you still want, we can do the fashion show. Let me know because it's a good one. We looking at, the little babies, how they come stepping out, how they step out. But before I continue, go ahead and do my commercial if it works. If you like what I'm doing and you want to see more, please like and subscribe. If you don't like what I'm doing and you have some recommendations, hit me up in my comments. I will take it to heart if it's a good suggestion. And if you just want to cause me bullshit, I got time. I'm petty. I'm old. That means I really am petty. So, yeah, come at me. Anyways, here go my commercial. I'll be right back. It's not going to work. Fuck. All right, it's not going to work. So here's celebrity. Man pleads guilty for pew-pewing death of young Dolph 2 years after other convicted shooter got life sentence. How the fuck? People ain't doing their jobs right, apparently. This should never happen to anybody. Oh, my God. This is the dumbest shit. What the... Where's my other sound effects? Yeah. Yeah, they're prom pictures, Joker. They would be prom pictures. But let's talk about this one right here. Y'all think about it. If y'all want to do it, we can do it. I'm going to try to get us out of here. We have about 6 stories left. The final major case connected to the unaliving of young Dolph has officially ended after Cornelius Smith Jr. pleaded guilty to second-degree unaliving. Smith received a 20-year prison sentence and also testified against Justin Johnson, who was already convicted and sentenced to life for, okay, cool, fashion. I got time, a piece of prom. Okay. Now, Smith received a 20-year prison sentence. How the hell did he get 20 years and the dude that really didn't do it got life? Now, let's be real. The entire story still hurts Memphis because, or as my mom says, Memphis. How the hell do you spell Memphis? Anyways, because young Dolph wasn't just a rapper. That man was deeply respected in his city. He was an independent artist, business-minded, community support, turkey drives. I don't know what that is. Giving back. I guess it's turkey dinners. I hope it's turkey dinners. And the strategy is he was unalived while back home in Memphis trying to do community work before Thanksgiving. That part always stings. According to prosecutors, Dolph was ambushed out of Makita's homemade cookies while buying cookies in his own neighborhood. Dozens of rounds fired. 20 bullets reportedly hit him. The alleged motive involved long-running rap beefs and rivalries connected to Anthony Big Juke Mims and Yo Gotti's circle. It ain't that fucking serious. And this is the exhausting cycle people keep mourning in hip-hop. Black men becoming wealthy, escaping poverty, building influence, then dying violently before reaching old age. The industry normalizes so much trauma, people barely process it anymore. And let me say this too. Hip-hop deserves criticism and protection at the same time because outsiders love using stories like this to demonize all rap culture while ignoring the systemic conditions underneath. Poverty, street cycles, lack of what's that? Turkey drive gave out free. Oh, okay, so it's a turkey dinner. Okay, yeah. All right, so Street cycles, lack of resources, trauma, survival mentality, and neighborhoods flooded with violence for generations. Meanwhile, corporations profit off the chaos from a safe distance. One thing young Dolph's death did show is how deeply communities crave artists who pour back into their cities. And that's what I keep saying. Y'all need to like give back. I'm not saying you have to, but it would be really nice if y'all like poured back into the communities that shaped you so that maybe more people can come out of that bitch. But anyways, people still mourn him because they felt his authenticity. That can't be manufactured by record labels. If people know you real, they gonna know you real regardless. That's not a real word. Regardless. But moving on, because apparently my thing don't work. See, it don't work. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe if I had a restart my computer. Honestly, I don't find her funny. Ever since she was on BET's Comic View, I never found her funny. I found her kind of raunchy. But after the Kevin Hart shit, I have a new respect for her because she told them assholes off, them racist bastards. She said some shit. So I can deal with someone not being funny but entertaining. If you speak in truth or you saying something interesting, I'll still watch you. So I can still find her shit. I ain't got Netflix, but I'll find a way. Anyways, days after Kevin Hart's roast, Cheryl Underwood scores Netflix comedy special. And good for her. I'm glad for her. Now, this story surprised me. Cheryl Underwood apparently killed at the roast of Kevin Hart on Netflix, and she's getting her own Netflix comedy special, executive produced by Kevin Hart. Oh, God. Honestly, good for her, but why him? Because a lot of younger audiences forgot Cheryl Underwood is an actual comedian, not just the lady from The Talk. Now, the roast got extra uncomfortable because comedians made jokes involving her late husband unaliving, and she got them motherfuckers. That's when I really started respecting it. Whoo, child, that was dark territory, but Underwood basically said a roast is supposed to go there. And that's true. A roast without offense. I don't like roast anyways. That was never for me. I never liked any roasts. A roast without offensive jokes is basically just a corporate team building seminar with chicken wings. They get chicken wings? That's nice. That's a big ass fro. I hope it's hers. She defended the comedians afterwards and said intention and joke construction matter in comedy. Now listen, everybody doesn't have to like roast comedy because I don't. But I do respect comedians who understand the assignment and don't immediately collapse in public victimhood the second jokes hit them personally. Because nowadays, some celebrities want to say wild stuff all year, then suddenly become emotionally delicate orchids once the internet responds. And believe me, I will respond. Underwood also defended Netflix by saying freedom of speech still exists over here. She looks like Angie Stone. Yeah, she do, kind of, except that damn mouth is so damn big and that, woo, and them gums. And apparently, the roast helped younger audiences rediscover her comedy career, which honestly makes sense because black comedy legends deserve flowers while they're still here. And side note, Black comedians remain some of the most naturally gifted storytellers on earth. Nobody can turn pain, embarrassment, family trauma, church nonsense, broke struggles, and bad relationships, plus potato salad into art quite like us. I hate potato salad. I really do. I ain't gonna play. I hate potato salad. But anyways, that's a cultural superpower. I think I've only one potato salad I actually wanted to try again. Once in my whole lifetime. Of all the years I've lived, once. And it was gone. It was gone. Everybody ate that shit. It was gone before I could get it. Seriously. Let me see what you said. Exactly. What is the point in those roasts? Not funny. I don't like them. I really don't. But some people think they're good and they have them. So if you like it, I love it. But I ain't got to participate. Now this next one, apparently people cannot respect the dead. So Charles Barkley, who I'm usually side-eyeing, actually stood up. I had a crush on him when I was like 8. I don't know what the fuck I was thinking. Because when I look at him now, I'm like, what the fuck was I thinking? I think it's because he had a mustache. I don't know. I was traumatized. Now listen, one thing about Charles Barkley. That man gonna say exactly what's on his mind, whether people like it or not. After the death of former NBA player Jason Collins, Barkley used his platform on Inside the NBA to talk honestly about homophobia in sports. And baby, he did not sugarcoat it. Barkley flat out said, "We live in a homophobic society," which drives me nuts because isn't isn't Catholic from the Greek, and the Greeks were really into, man on man. I'm just saying. I was raised Southern Baptist. I'm just saying. Anyways, now this conversation started because Kenny Smith suggested maybe things had softened since Jason Collins became the first openly gay athlete in major North American sports back in 2013. But Barkley basically said, no. There are definitely gay players in sports right now. People just scared to come out because of the culture masculinity. There it is. I don't know why I was trying to say muscle. And locker rooms. And he's right. I thought that dude that was in football was the first gay dude to come. Well, he was in football. Sports culture still has a lot of macho nonsense attached to it. Some people act like masculinity is so fragile a gay teammate might shatter the entire NBA, like Thanos snapping his infinity gauntlet. I ain't seen that movie yet. Meanwhile, folks be showering together, slapping each other's behinds after touchdowns. If you touch my ass in the shower, you gonna get your hands broken. Your hands gonna end up in your ass. Seriously, I'm scared of showers and other people. Okay, crying during championship speeches, but somehow draw the line at somebody being openly gay. Sir, please. I'm telling you, if you touch my ass in the shower, I'm gonna hurt you. I don't want to be touched in the shower. Not at all. I am asexual. I don't like it. Now, Barkley has been consistent on this for years. Back in 2023, he famously said, "If you're gay, God bless you. If you're trans, God bless you. If you got a problem with them, fuck you." And honestly, the bluntness is probably why people respect him. I've said it myself. Damn it. I don't care who you sleep with. I ain't got to see shit. I don't go in the bedroom with you. It's none of my business. So, shit, whatever you do behind closed doors, your fucking business. I just say don't fly it all around for people to be mad at you. I mean, if you're proud, that's great. But if you sitting up there telling people in details and the motherfuckers don't like it, that's just provoking them. But anyways, now the NBA's world also paid tribute to Jason Collins after his death from brain cancer at just 47 years old. I told y'all that last time. NBA Commissioner Adam Silver called him a trailblazer whose impact went beyond basketball. And that's true. Jason Collins changed sports history, whether people are comfortable admitting it or not. This conversation matters because Black community also have to wrestle honestly with homophobia sometimes. We can't demand dignity while denying other people theirs. That does not mean everybody got to agree on theological issues, but basic humanity and respect should not be controversial in 2026. And a side note, Charles Barkley stays sounding like your loud uncle at the cookout who accidentally says something deeply progressive between jokes and golf. I mean, because sometimes he just says some smart ass shit and you don't know what to tell him. He's like, wow. That's all you can do. He's like, wow. But anyways, we're going to go ahead and now we're going to get into health. Like I said, we almost done. We're getting into health. Where is health? There it is. Oh, shit. I already did it. Will it work? No, it won't. I should have restarted my computer. Oh, well, moving on. Bronx Healthy Start Partnership launches pre-eclampsia prevention campaign using city buses. That's good. What the hell is preeclampsia? I guess they're going to tell us. So this next story is important for Black women especially. It's always us. A new campaign in the Bronx called Low Dose Big Benefits is trying to raise awareness about preeclampsia, a dangerous pregnant condition that disproportionately affects Black women. And baby, that statistic is scary. Preeclampsia causes dangerous spikes in blood pressure during pregnancy and affects about 1 in 25 pregnancies nationwide. But Black women are reportedly 60% more likely to develop it than white people. For real, are we the Canaanites? Are we really the Canaanites? I'm scared. I'm seriously questioning it now. And one thing they're emphasizing is that low dose aspirin, just 81 milligrams daily during pregnancy, can significantly reduce the risk in some women. So, this is why healthcare education matters, because too many Black women get dismissed medically until situations become dangerous. Now, here's the heartbreaking part. In New York City, Black women are more than 5 times more likely to die from pregnancy related causes than white women. 5 times. That's not genetics alone. That's the system failing people. Doctors, access, bias, delayed treatment, insurance problems, stress, environmental conditions. All of it stacks together. And Black women keep getting treated like superheroes medically. People assume they can handle pain, need more, need less care, need less attention. That's racist nonsense, literally killing people. One doctor involved in the campaign says she sees devastating preeclampsia cases constantly in the Bronx and emphasized that education and early intervention are critical. And she's right, because the maternal mortality in America should not look this bad in such a wealthy country, especially for Black women. And let me say this too. Protecting Black mothers should be bipartisan. That should not be controversial. It shouldn't require debates, and it shouldn't require hashtags after tragedies. Healthy mothers create healthier families, healthier communities, and healthier futures. Period. That's it. All right, y'all. We got about two more stories left, I think. Yeah. And then we can continue on to see these prom outfits, and then we can go fuck off somewhere because tomorrow's a work day. Yay. Anyways, let's move on. License to deliver. Some midwives break the law to assist with home birth, and that's wonderful. That's a huge percentage. Yes, it is, but it's always us, and I don't understand that. So let's talk about these midwives. Now, this story got people debating hard online. Home births are rising sharply across America, especially since 2020, with more women choosing midwives at home and at-home delivery experiences. And a lot of women say hospitals traumatize them. I told y'all about Tatiana Ali. Some mothers reported feeling ignored, rushed, dismissed, over medicated, or treated like walking insurance paperwork instead of human beings. Now, here's where it gets complicated. In states like Georgia, practicing certain types of midwives without a license can actually be illegal. So even though demand for home births is growing, lawmakers and medical groups are still fighting over regulations and safety standards and supervision requirements. And both sides got concerns that make some sense. Supporters argue licensed midwives can safely support low risk births with helping address maternal care shortage, especially in areas losing OBGYN services after abortion restrictions. Critics worry about emergencies during labor and cite studies showing higher risk for infants during some home births. Now, one thing the article highlighted really stood out. Black women are increasingly turning towards home birth because they feel failed by the healthcare system. And given America's maternal mortality statistics, that mistrust did not appear out of thin air. Black women are still far more likely to die during or after childbirth than white women. That reality changes how people still think about pregnancy care. Now, personally, I think every mother deserves safe options, informed choices, and providers who actually listen. Because some hospital horror stories genuinely testifying, but also TikTok University is not a medical school. Please don't free birth your baby because an influencer with sage bundles and some soft piano music told you hospitals are negative energy portals. Baby, no. Let's get the qualified people first. And that's it for health. Now we got two of these palate cleansers because this next story is weird as fuck. I don't know how to explain it, but when you see it, you're going to have questions too, for real. But before I continue, let me go ahead because I forgot. I need to do the promos. You know me. This company is Black owned. If you like your lips popping and CBD, check this out. She's on, let me see. She can be found on Threads, Twitch, and Instagram. So here she go. All right. Once again, that is CBD Honey Lips. Can be found on Twitch, Instagram, and Threads. If you're interested in it, it is Black owned as well. And it is woman owned. So check it out. And also, if you have the money and the time, check out the 7 Days in DC. More information and the website can be found on Political Drain on YouTube. It's going from June 28th to July 4th, 2026. So if you have money and time, check it out. I unfortunately have neither of those. All right, that's it for that. Now we're going to go ahead and let me see if my commercial works this time. If it doesn't, we're just going to go ahead into this palette cleanser because it's weird. It don't work, so we're going to keep on moving. Let me go ahead and play this one. All right, so it's this, but there's a news clip.
Clogging up a neighborhood cul-de-sac. The people living in the Northwest Atlanta neighborhood say dozens end up circling their community. Channel 2 Steve Gelbach is on one street where they want the Waymos to stop.
It's almost every little cul-de-sac around our area, so I think it's a real problem.
Waymo after Waymo after Waymo enter this dead-end street, usually early in the morning.
I think yesterday morning we had 50 cars that came through between 6 and 7.
Neighbors on Battleview Drive started seeing the autonomous driverless cars 2 months ago, but the groupings and large number of Waymos just started circling in and out in the last couple of weeks. They even shared video with us when neighbors used this little guy to put him right out here in the street to block the Waymos from getting into the cul-de-sac, and you can imagine what happened next.
And we had at one point 8 Waymos that were stuck trying to figure out how to turn around.
The Waymos are empty, not picking anyone up. Parents are worried, not only calling it excessive, but dangerous.
We're families, we have small kids, we have animals and pets, we've got kids getting on the bus in the mornings. It just doesn't feel safe to have that traffic.
Neighbors reached out to Waymo, have not got a response. They've also contacted their council member, representatives, and GDOT. Don't know what to do.
We would just like to see them stay on main traffic roads. I don't think there's any reason to be on small residential cul-de-sacs if they're not picking up somebody.
Steve Gelbach, Channel 2 Action News.
Meanwhile, Waymo is recalling thousands of its cars because of a software issue. The National Highway Traffic Safety Administration says the self-driving cars detect flooded roads, but still continue to drive through them. Waymo says the software update will help. However, the company admits it has not fully solved the problem.
Look, I ain't got nothing else to say. That's exactly what happened. And yeah, I don't. People keep telling me about Waymo. I'm like, yeah, we ain't there. Yeah, that story was creepy as hell. Shit, I would move. I really would probably move. That was not right. And them damn cars, see, they taking over too. The animals and the vehicles are taking over. Speaking of animals, let's talk about this next damn story. Where the hell is it? Because animals be up to some shit too. Where the hell is my damn transition? There it is. You know, this ain't right. Police probing barbecue goods theft find fox with mouth full of hot dogs. This motherfucker done got invited to the damn cookout and didn't know what else to do but take the damn food. What the hell? Now, this story feels like the beginning of a black... Wait a minute here now. No, that's the wrong one. Here you go. I've never been in one of those. I don't want to, and anytime soon. I don't either. That is terrifying. But I'm worried about this. Oh, no wonder it's Canada. All right, we're going to end this with this foolishness because the world's stressful enough. Police in Alberta, Canada, responded to reports of stolen barbecue supplies and discovered the suspect was a fox. So, with its mouth full of hot dogs. All I can say is free him immediately. Maybe he was going to a cookout. Maybe he was trying to hook somebody up. The police described the suspect as having red hair, short stature, and thick coat. Baby, that wrote the fox like a crime drama character. Apparently, officers found the fox nearby trying to conceal the evidence, which in this case meant standing there with 12 hot dogs stuffed in his mouth looking guilty as hell. Now, see, this is the kind of criminal America can unite around. Not politics, not culture, Not culture wars, just one greedy woodland creature committing processed meat felonies. That shit got pork in it. I wouldn't eat it if I was you. And let's be honest, the fox probably saw grocery prices and said, listen, survival instincts activated. Same, baby, same. The best part is the police announced the suspect was released without conditions and a full belly. Good. And because incarcerating him would only radicalize the raccoons. Somewhere right now, there's another fox hearing this story like, wait, hot dogs just sit outside unattended? Canada about to need a whole new task force. At least this story gave us a breakdown from political chaos, court rulings, economic doom, and people yelling at each other online. Just one fluffy criminal stealing cookout meat, and it's honestly refreshing. That's all I can say. And that's it for the news, y'all. Damn it, that fox. I know he was up to something. I know his ass was up to something. Let me get that out of the way. And now we're about to look at these youngins and how they flex. Because, I mean, some of these outfits, look, they need to be. I ain't know. Hey, hold on. All right. I'm going to do my little fashion clip because I didn't hit me playing like they supposed to. And when we go. All right, so some reason my microphone just unexpectedly stopped. That was weird. Trying to shut me up. Here you go, though.
All I ever wanted was $10 million cash quick. Yeah. All I ever wanted was $10 million.
All right. This is a high schooler. I'm not joking. She's a high schooler. Here she is, right here. I said it. She looked like she belongs at the Met Gala. Beautiful face. Young, very beautiful young girl. But, I mean, can she dance in this? I'm just wondering. Can she dance in this? Okay, the future is here. Hold on. This damn thing is fucking with me. It's trying to show a commercial. So she's going to, okay, here you go. I want somebody to tell me what, oh Lord, we're going to talk about this young man in a second. I want to talk about this girl. So it's a futuristic look, blended glamour with a mythical fairy-like energy for the red carpet event. Apparently so. This child right here, she ate. That's all I got to say. She ate. Look at that outfit. I'd rather this than some of the shit I saw at the gala. For real. I wish I had hand claps. Wait, I do have hand claps. Where the hell is my claps? I probably can only use it once, but shit. This deserves a hand clap. It's not bad. Hand clap. Hand clap. That is a gorgeous little outfit right there. For real. Moving on. I hope the shoes work. She got gloves. She got gloves and she got a little head thing. I just can't see someone dancing in that shit. That's the only thing for me. I'm just wondering, how does she dance and how much did that cost for real? Because I feel like that cost a lot. I just feel it in my soul. My heart of hearts, I feel like that cost somebody an arm and a leg for their baby to go out there. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, we're going to keep moving on to this young man we just saw in turquoise. At least I think it's turquoise. Some said something about Tiffany blue. I mean, the names of these colors are getting very complicated for me as a person. So let's check out this young man. There he is. I ain't playing the video, but he came with a hooded outfit, beads, and they go down the leg. The boy ain't wearing no socks. His feet gonna be stank, but he came out flexing. Look at the people. I think that's his partner back there. I don't know if it's a partner crime or if it's the dude going with him to the prom. I don't know, but he looked decked out too. I'm not a big fan of the turkey. I'm sorry, not turkey, of the turtleneck. And I'm not a big fan of the hood. I mean, it's a very bright color and people will see you coming. There is no joke about that. And I don't know who he's seeing, but it seems like somebody he's seeing then got him biting his lip. So that is, good on you, sir. Good on you. I don't know what else to say. At least he got his people around him. And apparently, I think this was in Miami, and that is a Tiffany blue custom Chanel outfit. Robin Blue. Man, I'm tired of these names. It's blue. God dang it, it's blue. Now, someone else decided they was going to have pictures in front of a hotel, I guess. Hold on. I just went all up and down. I couldn't see that. Hold on. Let me bring it back up. Let's see what is. Okay, so this one, I guess they came out. Well, we're not gonna look at that. If you ain't got no fashion for us right now, I ain't got time for it. So we're gonna just keep going. We're gonna move on. Now this next one, he was holding the hood. Yeah, I don't know about that hood. I really didn't like it. But this next one, apparently, this is the Forest Queen. I'm having problems trying to get there. Okay, there it goes. All right. Oh my God. And she got elf ears. I wonder if she went to prom like that. She's gorgeous. Her hair is gorgeous. I can't stop looking at that long elf ear. And she's on a horse. I thought that was a tree branch. It was a horse. I just noticed that's a horse. Baby girl did it big. She did do it big. I don't see her shoes. Her nails are giving. The dress is giving. The hair is giving. The ear is killing me. That's all I can say about that damn ear. She got a long ear like an elf, if you can't see that. Wow. But other than that, she looks great. She looks great for prom. That's great. That's great. The makeup, yeah, I just can't get over that. Even the horse got shaggy legs. The horse got shaggy legs. So that's one of them really toity kind of horses, I think. I don't know. Heidi toity. I don't know how to say it. Moving on. Yeah, I'd be looking at contacts. God dang it. Okay, this one decided she was gonna do a music video. Her king and her, they are giving. The outfit is cute. What the fuck is that down there? Is that a goat? I don't understand the goat. Why is the goat there? Somebody tell me. I understand you, the goat, but that looks demonic, ma'am. I think you did the wrong message. The wrong message right there. You're in a car and there's a goat. I don't understand why there's a goat. I don't know. What in the world kind of theme? I don't know, because now there's a goat. This thing, and I don't think this is the same prom. I guess people sent prom. Why does the goat have a collar? Is that diamonds? What? Who the hell owns the goat? Why is the goat there? I don't get it. Maybe I'm too old. Goats stink. You know goats stink. I don't know if you know that, but they stink. Moving on. I mean, seriously, y'all didn't have to rent a goat. They rented the goat, y'all. That's doing it too much. You doing too much. Okay, so this next one is called Cousins in Sync, dressed in pink. I love pink. Let's see how they doing. Oh Lord, it's a male and a female. They in pink. I had to go to the prom with my cousin. I didn't want to. Oh my God, is that a carriage? She got some skinny ass legs. She tiny. What is so I guess the new trend is having a hood on your outfit, because he got a hood and it looks like it's like crystal encrusted. These damn kids got money. I need to know what the hell jobs they got. God dang. Roses all over it. He looked like he's on the phone, but he got a handful of money. Whose money is that? Why are you going to prom with a handful of money, please? Oh Lord, and I can see somebody's braids right down there. Yep, that's somebody's mama right there in the corner watching them in the chariot. I wonder if they took the chariot to prom. These are cousins. It is pink fantastical. That's all I can say. Pink fascist, pink delicious. I don't know what to say. Yeah, sometimes I wear some wigs. God dang it. You know, these things will tell on you if you use this for social media. They will tell on you. Clean and money green. This next one. You know something? I don't know what to say about this. The damn commercial is pissing me off. He ain't got no damn. Good Lord, he matches the car. Oh, my school colors too. But we didn't have knights. We had charging Indians. That car is futuristic. Oh Lord, he ain't wearing no socks either, but he got silver shoes on. And they're sparkly. He matches the car. Good job, sir. Where the fuck is that car going? Oh my God, is that a muscle car? I can't tell. But I can't see his face. But the braids, everything, he clean. But his shoes, his feet are going to be funky. I'm just telling you right now. He ain't got no socks on. His feet going to be sweating. He going to have some funky ass shoes. I hope he owns those shoes. I really do. Because I'm telling you right now, his feet going to be funky. Moving on. Okay, I can't see her. And we are not going to play with this. Because you already know. I guess she's supposed to look like Tiana. We ain't going to see it because it's not a picture. What the hell? Young Miami almost. Can she dance in this? Who bought this? Who bought this dress for her? Oh, Lord. Oh, my God. Where's my sound effects? I don't know what else to say. Oh, my Lord. Oh, my God. For real. This dress right here, she has a freaking Woo! She looked like is she in New Orleans? I don't know what to say. These some goddamn kids. This shit is amazing to be. I clean like Young Miami. Oh no, I lost connection. Okay, I'm back. I guess I'm back. I don't know what the hell. I guess it's telling me to get my ass off. We almost done. This is the last thing we doing. We just looking at the babies showing out. These motherfuckers look like they should be at the Met. A lot of them look like they need Met. Wait. Come back. Okay, I don't know what the things, but they were raw as hell, and she looked like she got an attitude. She like, you better get my side. Oh, wow. Okay, bougie fat. That's definitely Louisiana. Someone Louisiana. Forget the gold. They got what is this? Gold foil? Man, them motherfuckers gonna be. I hope they win something. They gonna be hot as hell. I hope it's very tepid. Cause he got a whole cape. And she got weird thingies coming out her arm that look like she could freeze you. She looked like the red ice queen. I don't know. It is black excellence though. That's all I can say. I don't know, but it's excellent though. A rich kid energy. This kid need to help all of us. I don't like this haircut at all. I don't understand it. It's like they are confused with the haircut. Oh Lord, no. Oh no. Not McQuack. McQuack. And then the pants are tight. Oh no. And he's wearing sneakers. And the sneakers look like, this is a no. Who let this baby do this? Who let the baby do this? Yeah, dang it, boy. You know your mama was wrong for this one. We went Tyler Tucker custom hand painted suit for 2026. I guess this is rich kid. But why McQuack? Come on now. DuckTales. God dang. Ooh. I had to do it. All right. Now this right here is the sun goddess. Oh my God. Her makeup. I ain't got money for this shit, but damn it. She is eating it all. She looks like she is she looks like she is one of them queens from the Rio de Janeiro. You know what I'm talking about, Mardi Gras and shit. And when they have the, Lord girl, Riviera, what do they have? It's not Mardi Gras. What else do they have? Girl, you're beautiful. You are gorgeous. How the hell are you going to dance with that big ass crown on your head? I bet her hair is beautiful under there too. That is beautiful, but I'm not playing these things because they never play right. And she's so tiny. She's a tiny little thing too. Young excellence. I love to see it. All right, here goes. I don't know what to expect. This is okay. The fuck? She looks like somebody attacked her with. She looks like she got attacked with a damn flower basket. God dang. I love the afro though. I love the arm thing. It is so cute. She's doing fairy tale, but the afro is killing me. It looked like somebody got mad at her at the florist and said, "Heifer, didn't I tell you? Yeah, I'm telling you, didn't I say?" It looked like somebody really hit her with a bunch of flowers. Yeah, that other girl's makeup was flawless. It was beautiful. She was so pretty. Yes, she was. But this one right here, she's gorgeous too. I just can't get over the fro. I hope that's her hair. Who put the damn flowers in there? I don't know. How are these children gonna dance? You do realize prom is a dance, right? The prom is a dance. I don't think they know it. What the hell is this? He don't look like he going to prom. Springtime couture. This is not. Oh, it's a video. Oh, okay. Let's see if we can play this because he looked like he. This one had music. We gonna try. See it pauses. That's why I couldn't see it, but I want to see it because right now he looked like he work at fucking Circus City or Home Depot right now. That's where he looks like he works. I've worked at both. That's how I know. Come on now. See, this is what it's. See, when you play around, you don't get the fame you need. You had to do that. Now we can't see what your outfit is because nobody got time to be playing with you, Chris. It looked like his name is Chris. Anyways, red and black confident. Oh, look at them. She looked like she's trying to harness Indian. She got a veil. He got on red. This is just so. Are they getting married? Seriously, this is cute. He got a big old medallion with a picture of somebody. I hope that's someone that deserves respect and not him. I don't know what that says. There's a lot of symbolism in this one. That's the only thing I can say. There's a lot of symbolism, but it's a gorgeous picture. I wish he had combed his hair. Hold on. I think, no, this is that commercial. See, this is why it's slowing me down, because it's trying to play commercials. I don't want to see that damn commercial. Or did it turn into something? If I got to go back up. Maybe I got to go back up. Maybe he's showing something now. No, he's going. Oh, wait, there he is. Sir. Yeah, okay. Yeah. Yeah. His hair is curled. Uh-huh. Yeah. We're going to keep going. Well, he packing. I hate to say that. His pants are so tight. I know he's packing. Whoever his is, that's great. Okay, yeah. And that's it for the prom shows. Oh, Little Red Harry. That might have been it. I didn't even think about it. Did y'all see that boy? I mean, you proud for it. I love it. I just don't understand the flowers in the hair. I didn't understand it with the girl. I don't understand it with him. And I also don't understand what's up with people in tight pants. That's it. But I think they all had a great night, and all them parents, he just took too damn long. He did too much. There were other people that did too much too. We didn't get to see them. But that's it for the night. I'm sorry I kept you long. I don't know why. There's too many stories. Life is life and too fast, and even cutting it in half is not helping me. But anyways, thank y'all so much for coming. I love y'all. Yes, or Target. Did I work at Target? No, I did not work at Target. I worked at Kmart. Anyways, thank y'all for coming. I love y'all. I'm about to get up off of here so I can go take a shower, eat something, and go to bed because I got to get up tomorrow. Yay. I love y'all. Yeah, that was different. That was very different. I'm not against it. My whole thing is, though, why the flower in your hair? I just don't get the flower. I didn't get it with her, and I don't get it with you. So that's it. I love y'all. I'll see y'all on Wednesday. Maybe I'll get some more FBA and other stuff out once I get this schoolwork slows down, because that shit is kicking my ass. But otherwise, I love y'all. Here go my outro, and I'll see y'all later. Thank you and good night. Where's my outro? God dang it. I done moved shit all around so much. I don't know where anything is. Thank you so much. Here you go. Bye-bye.
I can't say. No, I always gotta go. Playing house to stay home with my soul. On the road, I can't stay. No, I always gotta go. Playing house to stay home with my soul. On the road.
Stop posting from the plus sign. Stop posting.